Floyd and he was me,
Yeah.
he wouldn't never have to fight again because the exhibition shit,
Yeah.
as me being his little brother, hey little bro, we finna do 10 rounds and we both gonna get 100+ million for it.
Right.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
Right.
well, I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Right.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes. Got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it. This channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdu shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme's sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. "4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link. Word 'em up. It's Judah Ben. Shout out to Jusdu.
What's good? What's good? Salute to the family. How y'all feeling? We back to get boxing. It's Jusdu on this good Tuesday. Yeah, you with me? Are you with me? Like we always do, man. You catch this on the playback. Smash the like button, sub to the channel. You know, turn your notifications on, man, so you could be notified and come build with us, man. Come build with us. You know, how y'all good people feeling today? How's the family feeling today, man? Always a good day when we talking boxing, man. Let me say what's up to the fam that's here. And we gonna roll. Shower, what's good with it, Queen? How you feeling? Peace and blessings to you. Always good to see you in the building. LaMarcus, what it do, family? How you feeling, bro? That's my guy right there. Lonnie Lee, JBT family, Kate Causey, my guy. Omar in the building. He was fighting Boots. He would sell out. Man, you got a point, bro. You got a point. You got a point. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about that because, you know, look, man, it's actually like it's a little disappointing that you hear that ticket sales are low. Not only is he one of the best fighters in the world, but we got a complete good card. Man. It seemed like people just not getting behind it for whatever reason. Signature Sounds, what it do, fam? Time is hell, my guy. And it's Jusdu, my baby girl. The queen is in the building. How you feeling, baby girl? Always good to see you. Don't work too hard. Light skin business in the building. How you feeling, fam? Dante's Boxing Talk. That's my guy there. What's good with it? Remo, let's talk fashion. The Vision is in the building. The Vision and the Voice gonna have to collab one of these days. We're gonna have to get them, you know what I mean? Because with names like The Vision and the Voice, you can't go wrong, Remo. You can't go wrong, man. You can't go wrong. We're gonna have to cook something up, get in the lab one of these days, real soon. But you know, on that note, shout out to everybody that continues to rock with your boy. We just gonna keep building. We're gonna keep talking this good boxing. We're gonna keep fighting that good fight. You know, building the sport up, shooting down them false narratives, because we ain't going for it. We ain't going for it. And then today on the docket, man, we got because we gotta get straight to it, man. We gotta get straight to it, man. He said, Turkey, time to call Al, baby boy. So you gotta say this shit. Right. Omega Red, peace, family. How you feeling, bro? Should I put Kendrick on the car? The boxing novice, peace, family. How you feeling? But man, the first one we got on the docket for today, man. We got none other than the infamous, the IFL TV out here, breaking the wrong kind of news, man. We ain't a fan of this, man. But I will say this: I'm not big on knocking nobody. Nothing they report and put out is never personal. But these platforms, they be credible, y'all. And they put out information that's not false. I mean, that's not, factual or accurate. How and why, I don't know. I mean, I doubt if anybody wants to put out the wrong information, but I wonder what made them feel as though that, this fight was set for November 23rd in Las Vegas. Like, I wonder what made them go as far as making a post. You know what I mean? All types of shares, retweets, and likes and comments. Jordan Smith, my guy. Cornelius, peace player, my guy in the building. I don't know how we got here, but they led us astray. That's why when I seen it, I kind of side-eyed it. I kind of, never mind it, kind of, waved my hand at the news because I just knew it wasn't going to be what it was going to be. These premature updates and releases and information, I can't rock with it. I don't like it, bro. I don't like it. You know what I mean? It's possible IFL TV wanted to do a tabloid. Man, anything is possible, bro. Salute to Al Q Pro Boxing. Pardon me, bro. Salute to you. Appreciate you stopping through. And look, over here, we don't trash nobody. We don't trash the media. We don't trash the fighters. We don't trash the sport. We just try to have a responsible conversation with the right kind of news. This one right here, it got a lot of people because of where it's coming from, right? Man, B-Dog, you talking, man. You talking. You saying something right there, man. That's a fact. That is a fact. That's a great point. That's a great point. But you know why it works, B-Dog? Because look at the time and the climate, right? Who don't want to see the fight, right? Who don't want to see the fight? So what do? Throw out an update right at the time where people want to see the fight, where it got quiet. Notice it got quiet, and then boom, breaking news. Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all, I don't know about y'all, but the words breaking and news together makes me very angry. Breaking news makes me very angry. Breaking news really pisses me off. Bad. Every time I see breaking news, it's not breaking news. It's like a breaking lie, a breaking assumption, a breaking speculation. Like that's what y'all need to start saying. Stop saying breaking news when it's not breaking news. It's breaking assumptions, breaking in, speculation. Yeah, you just stop. Yo, this shit, breaking news really make me mad. I don't remember the last time somebody actually put breaking news and it was breaking news. Man, I'm about to break somebody's shit, man. They keep leading us astray. Stop leading the boxing fans astray, man. We want real news that we could bring to the people. We want real news, not fake news, man. But damn it, man. I don't know. Maybe they source misled them or something. I don't know. You dig what I'm saying? Maybe, yeah, too fast for sure. Lisa Smith, peace to the queen. Always good to see you. How you feeling today? And the fight being made does not finalize. Things recorded out a couple minutes apart on Twitter yet, for sure. Too fast. Yeah, CD, what it do, fam? Yeah, you feel me, Omar? Yeah, man. They misusing the term bad, yo. Breaking bad news. You get what I'm saying? Breaking bad news. Breaking BS. Breaking assumptions. Breaking, my thoughts. Like, man, y'all ain't breaking no damn news. Be a great fight if they decide. Yeah, absolutely. Great fight. And it's a fight that everybody want. And it's a fight that should happen. For real. So when you see it, a lot of times people tend not to necessarily question it because they're like, hey, man, breaking news, okay. Stamp, they go check the followings. You go see the following they got, the support. You like, man, yeah, this is facts. Okay, this is facts. You get what I'm saying? But you see my title, Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson called cap on the fake news. Don, my guy, what's good with it, Don? You already know breaking news is definitely overused, especially on YouTube. No, just especially in the boxing community, bro. Just in the boxing community alone, B-Dog, they misuse the hell out of it, bro. Golly, yo. Be like breaking news. And then they get into it. You be like, bro, what? They did fight who y'all got. Man, it's a toss-up, man. I know a lot of people got Tank, but I truly think it's a toss-up, you know? It's a pick 'em fight, man. You tell me you got Tank by knockout, I ain't tripping. You say Shakur by decision, I ain't tripping. But yeah, like my good brother, my good brethren Don said, Tank right on it. Cat, you dig me? You out here lying on the good brother. He out here in Paris, out here coaching them kids, getting them kids right, showing them how to get that extra little torque on their punch. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got time. The good brother Wahid ain't got time to be playing with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all out here playing on his name, and y'all here calling cap on him. He ain't feeling it, G. He ain't feeling it, G. Wahid ain't feeling it. You know who else ain't feeling it? Good brother Smoke Stevenson he ain't feeling it. Not feeling it. This is fake. This is what he said. This is fake. They out here bugging. They out here tripping on our names like that. Man, we ain't got no deal in place. We ain't fighting no November 23rd. They out here selling the boxing world some dreams, man. You know what I mean? They selling us a dream. He even doubled down again. Shakur said, man, fake news. I'm tired of playing with y'all. Fake news. Know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Fake news giving ass dudes. But you know what is crazy about this, man? Yeah, you know he going, you know. you know it. Hey, bro, boxing knowledge, you already know it, fam. Since last night, immediately went to LW page, he had nothing to say about it. Hey, Jordan Smith, you think like I do, man. There's some good sources in this sport. LW is an asset to the boxing community. Tay Jones is another one. Shout out to both of them guys, man. Always giving accurate information. Yeah, boxing community is terrible. Yeah, we gotta do better. Omar, LJ, what it do, man? You know what I mean, I want to know how Core can win. Again, it won't be easy, LJ, but it's about not letting that bomb that hits everybody else hit you. It's just as simple as that. It's not simple to do, but it's just that simple. Not letting them land them kill shots, man. You get what I'm saying? People act like every single punch Tank throw is just like a kill shot, knockout shot. That's not the case, but you gotta defuse the bomb. Easier said than done, but that's what you gotta do. You know what I mean? When you're going up against that dude. Forever G's in the building, my God. Yes, man. Become a member, support the channel, smash the like button, sub to the channel, make sure your notifications on. Let's build. And we are a few members shy of our member goal too, y'all. Shout out to everybody that's a channel member that's supporting. We like 2 away. We hit the goal, but then we fell back a couple. So we got to get back to it. We grinding. Yeah, we grinding. Yeah, you know it, dopest channel. I got to start talking like that too, man. I'd be way too laid back. Shakur don't have enough power to keep Tank off him. The thing is not to keep Tank off him. I know a lot of people say that, but I don't think the issue is to keep Tank off of him. I think the issue is to box and outsmart Tank. You know what I'm saying? Like all that keep him off you stuff, that's cool, but shit, did Pitbull have the power to keep him off him? You get what I'm trying to say? I don't know, and he still didn't win. And the Tank was forced to fight in a much different fight, right? In box. So, and you see what I'm saying? And he still lost. If I'm making sense to you. So I don't think it's just simply a matter of keeping him off him, right? Now, I don't know about GI, but to this day, I haven't seen anybody just run in recklessly on Shakur and just walk through his punches. I have not seen that in 22 fights thus far. So what I am saying is if Tank is going to be the one to walk through his shots, that would be the first time you've seen it. Without worrying about what's coming back, you're just going to walk to him and walk through his shots or whatever, no matter what he throw. I haven't seen anybody take that approach with him just yet, right? So I think a lot of that to do is the skill level and the talent that people be in front of. You just can't approach a fight with him in that manner where you just, oh, I'm coming to get you. And you get what I'm saying? You're just going to have to work for it. That's what I believe. So, and again, it's not just keeping him off. It's gaining his respect. Get what I'm saying? It's gaining the respect. So that's what it is. Because fact of the matter is, Tank make up his mind. He coming to get you. He coming to get you. You know what I mean? Even if you do got power. You know what I'm saying? You decide you want to be on the front foot, that's where you're going to be. I keep saying that, Jordan, but people ignore it, man. They keep on saying Shakur got hit with something from De Los Santos and didn't want to engage, which I believe is just inaccurate. But He didn't walk through anything. But before the fight, Jordan, he said Shakur had no punching power, pillow fist. Then after the fight, they asked him, why didn't you go for it more? Why didn't you take more chances? Things of that. He said he didn't want to get caught with anything. So what is that telling you? If a guy can't punch at all, it shouldn't matter if you get caught with something because he can't punch. So that just goes to show you that people be talking shit. Now, is he a knockout artist? Hell no. But all that he can't punch shit is a myth. Now, you just seen Clarissa Shields, who they try to say all the time, can't punch. Now she goes up to light heavyweight / heavyweight, gets a second round stoppage. Now people like, you know what I'm saying? You got to think of so. And it's not like she's some newfound puncher or something like that. Nah, she might be more comfortable at the weight, more stronger at the weight. But the fact remains is that she can punch. You get what I'm saying? Everybody just not a KO guy, but they can gain your respect, right? They can catch you with shots you don't see, things like that, and buzz you, get your attention, accumulation, different things like that. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. So that's what it is there's no one way to beat a guy that hasn't been beat. You get what I'm saying? So when people say, oh, you can't just run from him, you can't do that in no fight and win. No fight, not just tank. You can't do that in no fight. So if your plan is to just survive, then you probably won't. But you get what I'm saying? So there's no one way. You know what I mean? I hear all the things that he can't do. People make it seem like there's no chance in hell that the fight is even competitive, man. I think that's a mistake. Get what I'm saying? I don't think he'll just be getting walked down the entire fight. The way people make it sound, I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? Be on S that day. Set traps won't be simple to not get hit. Again, it won't be easy for neither one. You know what I'm saying? It won't be easy for neither one. Neither one. Aisha, blessings to the queen. Always good to see you. How you feeling? Thomas Hill, my guy. Prepare yourselves. You know it. Dean by any means, my guy. What's good with it, bro? How you feeling, man? Appreciate you as always. Rude exposure, my guy. You be over there cooking too, family. Salute to you, bro. Melanin Queen, peace to you. Always good to see you as well. You get what I'm saying, y'all? I can see the fight going both ways. I can see Tank catching Corb. I can see Corb boxing his head off too. I can see him outboxing him. I can see him boxing his way to a victory. You know what I mean? I could see it either way. All boxers can punch. Difference is power level. Yeah, for sure. For sure. It's levels of it. You have punchers, then you got guys that got that stinging power, right? That power that'll gain your respect, where you just don't want to be careless and reckless going in there against them. And as I stated a number of times, I believe that is where Shakur's power is, in that range, where you're not just recklessly, carelessly walking through them. And again, I keep trying to highlight it. Instead of people going off of what they feel and what they think, you can really go off of what you're seeing. You've seen him hurting a guy in his last fight to the body at that. And then you've seen that guy doing his best impression to survive. So if there's no punching power at all there, then he doesn't fight that way. You get what I'm saying? Just think about something, y'all. And I said this before. Artem took more chances against Frank Martin than he did against Shakur. Let's build, because we already shot the fake news down, but we build, and this is what we do. We all know, or we all at least would assume, that Frank Martin is more of a puncher than Shakur is, right? Wouldn't it kind of make you at least think about, why is it that he took more chances against Frank Martin than he did against Shakur? Why was he on the front foot more? Why did he throw more combinations, going to the body more? He really just went for it all together more. He wanted to fight. You didn't necessarily see him go into survival mode for multiple rounds in a row against Frank Martin. You've seen him go in that mode sort of when he was hurt and he survived, took the knee and all that stuff, right? But you didn't see him just for several rounds in a row just trying to avoid being hit. Like, of course, just trying to survive, should I say, because you always try not to get hit. But you've seen that with Shakur. Remember, he's supposed to be this not puncher. Defense first, he too cautious. But my question is, for the people that keep saying he don't have no power, why when he fought the same guy that, Frank Martin fought, who's more of the puncher, why didn't he take the same chances? Why was he reluctant to throw? So again, boxing is about more than power, especially at the highest level. That's why I don't know why people, I get it, but that's just not the end all be all. You know what I mean? Skills really win fights, man. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? Power is just the icing on the cake. Real 50-50. I believe so too, man. I believe all boxers can punch. Yeah, for sure, man. Teach what it do, man. Yeah, man. What's the fake news? Shakur and Tank fighting on the 23rd of November. You know, they had to shoot that down real quick. You did. Putting out fake news. Why can't? Yeah, they just can't wait, bro. I don't know. Maybe they had a bad source or something. I don't know. But that was bad. But shout out to Shakur and Tank, bro. They both jumped on it. This is IFL's official report, the breaking news joint. And you know, Tank posted on his Twitter, Cap. Shakur posted on his Twitter to repost. This is fake. You get what I'm saying? And then he doubled down some more fake news. You know what I mean? So this ain't happening. You know what I mean? Jay Allen, what it do, my guy? Barbara D, my boxing mom is in the building. Peace to the queen. How you feeling today? Shakur beat the shit out of her, and people just hate it. That's what I think. Stylistically, Frank was more valuable for him to take those chances. That as well, but you would think, right? A guy, B-Dog, with more power, you would take less chances, right? Against a guy, right? You would be more reluctant to throw, because that's the whole case, right, B-Dog, that they making against Shakur and Tank. Shakur gonna be so reluctant to throw. He gonna spend the whole fight trying to survive, and he ain't gonna be able to win no rounds that way, right? So my thing is, even with him being available, he still was taking those chances, right? You get what I'm saying? With a guy that could punch more. So my thing is, like, the punching power, I think, is a little overstated at times. Just in general, when it comes to boxing, especially at the highest level. That's not the end all be all. You better take your skills with you. Better take that IQ with you. Better take your feet with you. Tank, what people are missing with him, he's knocking people out just as much with his feet as he is with his punches. People think it's all power. Man, that man got really good feet. He got really, really good feet. Really, really good feet. Jay Allen, what it do, family? How you feeling? He got really, really good feet. So you hurt people's brains. IFL, you already know D for the win. Yeah, they let us astray. They let us astray. But I already knew I wasn't feeding into that post. I wasn't feeding into it. I knew it wasn't right. Dean, by any means, my God. Much love in the super chat. He said, "Well, want to put out fake news, want to make Tank a duck or Core a duck. We don't know who turned down what, or if even offer. Why, bro? Right. I think specifically to your questions, when it comes to those two, they got their supporters for sure, but they got a fair amount of haters. They got a fair amount of people that just got personal feelings toward them and they never met them, right? So when it comes to Tank, he got a lot of those people that's just doing anything in their power. They've been trying to prove since the Lomachenko whispers that he been a duck, right? Same thing with Shakur. They've been saying since the Devin Haney situation, he been a duck, right? Some people will say even at 126, he ducked Gary Russell. So you just have those people that would much rather push the narrative because they can get people to tune in and it'll get you clicks and it's a little eye-catching. They rather push the narrative than the absolute truth because they don't really love the sport. You know what I'm saying? They love what they can milk out of the sport by misleading people, you know what I mean, and abusing their platforms with their followers to spread misinformation, and it's the worst shit in the world. I genuinely want only the right information. So when I come here and speak to y'all, I'm giving y'all the right information, right? And not lying to y'all, not clickbait. And like, I just can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Why can't we just get solid information? So I think was in reality, man, Tank probably tied up at the moment. They probably ain't even in no negotiations for all I know, man. Like I said, man, I reached out to Shakur to try to get him back on her, but we ain't set it up. He already said we can set it up. So maybe I'll try to catch him, see when he's free, get him to come up here and see if he want to speak on anything that he can possibly speak on that, you know, wouldn't compromise anything he got going on. So hopefully I can, we can, work out those little details and I can get my boy back on here and see what he think about all this news.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to my guy, Dean. Much love. Appreciate the support, family. Fake or real, yeah, at least the interest is there. Oh, yeah. Shooting down the narrative, that black on black won't say, talk to him, Remo. That's why that fight need to be made, man. Strike while the iron hot. But I think they trying to heat that stove up a little bit more before they deliver that. Maul Brooks, what it do, fam? B-Dog, that's all I'm saying. It's a good fight, a pick-em fight. As long as it lasts, however long as it lasts, whatever happened, I think the fans will get their money's worth. That's what I believe. Opulent LDTV, blessings family. How you feeling, bro? Tim Layton in the building. He said Tank fight Pitbull next year. Think Canelo gonna have more over the Cinco de Mayo date. It's possible. Gertz, what it do, man? How you feeling, bro? Who put out the fake news? IFL TV. IFL TV. Devin dropped his belt, but Shakur duck. They just don't understand that. And you know what's crazy, B-Dog? Devin Haney didn't even duck. And I know some people will go with that, but I don't even really think he ducked. I just go a bit deeper. You know, it sounded good. You know, the offer was made, whatever the case. But the fact of the matter is, his career was done at 135 the minute he got out the ring with Loma. If people could only accept that, then they could understand that nobody ducked, right? He went where he was supposed to go, and Shakur was waiting for, you know, the sanctioning bodies to make a decision. And that never happened because the decision was made by Devin, and he went and did what he did, which was chase another title, and he won it in spectacular fashion. But instead of people calling it what it is, they can't do that, and they just want to frame somebody as a duck. Salute to my guy, LaMarcus. Appreciate you, bro. You already know. Tank Shakur was on top. Too quick. Yeah, maybe the rumors are true. They just want to keep it under wraps. That's possible. It's always a possibility, bro. My TV at it again. Yeah, it's always a possibility, Gertz. Teach. I will say that. But right now, we just got to go off of what the two fighters are saying, and they both on top of it. And again, IFL, like bro mentioned, one of y'all mentioned, was it B-Dog, said they're not even an American platform. Why would they know before all the other platforms, which makes great sense. But I also did hear from another source, a name I won't mention, that he got a nephew that kind of got this information from a solid source as well, that it could be, it's not solid, but it could be happening. So, all that could be. Just as of right now, I'm gonna just go with the fighters saying they shooting it down. I have no choice but to shoot it down. You know what I'm saying? Who the F is IFL? Right. They a platform, they drop news, knowledge, boxing content, and whatever the case, updates and stuff. But I think every now and then people just slip in some BS. I don't know how to call it. Like, I don't know where they got this from, Yeah, Omar, I hate it, bro. I hate it. That's why I intend to always try to get y'all the best information possible, man. Jay Walk was good with it. Tank is mentoring the Olympics, right? People need to chill with the fake news. Absolutely, Jay. That's what I said. I think that's where his focus is at the current moment. Who knows? Like, maybe he might be waiting for Loma to come back. Who knows? It's a lot that could happen, bro. But for right now, it ain't right, man. It ain't legit. To him, Davis said it's cap. Of course, said fake of the news. Milan was what it do, family D for the win, my guy. That was good, bro. He said if they both calling cap, it's actually a good sign at the same time as well. Very suspicious. Yeah, I'll leave a little bit of window of opportunity for that to be a possibility too. Because I know how that stuff go, see, and then people are what people are also forgetting about is the purse bid situation too. The purse bid situation. You know what I mean? Put on the story, they don't believe it. Yeah. You know it. I don't either. Jordan C, what it do? Yeah, I want to fight too, D. I think we all do, bro. But that's why when you see the news, you kind of want to be excited for it, because you're like, all right, finally, we got a date. We got a date. All right, let's go. Let's get this fight. But so look, shout out to my guy LetsBuild. He just sent this to me. Again, y'all, breaking news. Shakur Stevenson and Zepeda verbally agree on the matchup. Verbally agree. Shakur's team grew tired of waiting for an offer from Gervonta Davis, so it is moving forward a fight that may have even more entertainment value. 3-division WBC lightweight champion Shakur Stevenson has verbally agreed to fight the lightweight division's consensus #1 contender, Mexico's Zepeda. And Zepeda has also tentatively, keyword tentatively, agreed, according to a boxing official connected to the deal, who is unauthorized to speak publicly on the matter because financial and other terms are yet to be finalized. At this hour, the most likely date and venue for this bout is October 12th in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, under the main event of the undisputed light heavyweight championship fight between Russians unbeaten Arthur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol. So that's what's going on. So look, I can take that. I can take that as a better. And this, what I just read, this is on Boxing Scene. This is on Boxing Scene. So y'all can all go read that up. Yeah, this is on Boxing Scene. So they saying they verbally agreed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nah, that's what I'm. Nah, we don't need 2-3 more years though. Nope. Hell no. No, he ain't signing no golden boy. That's what it sound like. That's what it sound like. That's what that sound like. That one better be the fake news. Him fighting Williams Zepeda. I don't think that's bad though. I don't think that's bad because I said this before. I don't think they ready to make that fight right now. I don't think. I'm just thinking business-wise. I ain't thinking because of the fighters are ducking and scared, right? I think if you got a 6 or 7 fight deal and it's all this talk about the guy that you could potentially fight not being fan friendly, all this BS, right? So I don't know. Or maybe business-wise, that's a risky fight to take so early in the deal. So they're gonna maximize their earning potential, and that's what these guys do. So that it's a chance that we might not see that fight not soon. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Mike Mazak, what's good with it, my guy? How you feeling, bro? Yeah, the fight wouldn't even be a main event. Yeah, if it's staged like that, if it's on that card under them circumstances. But I wouldn't be surprised. Why? Because you know, the situation Shakur finds himself in. You get what I'm saying? Where, you know, who's his promoter right now, right? So I don't feel like he got that same push for somebody to make the fight and it just be a main event, right? So maybe it'd be out of his hands. I don't know. It's weird though. It's weird. It's a strange situation if it goes that way. But I'm talking about the fight, not the setup of the fight. I like the fight for him. Like if that's the real fight next, then so be it. I'll take that rather than fake news, you know. So there's that. You know what I mean? Peace to the Queen Aisha and the Cash App, always supporting the grind. Much love, much.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to the Queen Aisha, appreciate you. Yeah, so that's that, man. We'll see what happens. Yeah. So yeah, man. Yeah, they saying potentially October 12th. So we'll see. And that's just a report. All this stuff is early. So finally get Shakur on a pay-per-view card. That's a good point too. That is a good point. Doesn't take long to make a deal for fighters in November, for sure. But I think timing, you know what I mean? I question how much of his time does the Olympics take of his, right? You get what I'm saying? Because I don't know. I mean, in hindsight, is that a good decision when you waiting on trying to make a fight? I don't know. You know what I mean? Especially if it's going to eat up your time and your attention and your focus. So, yeah, Zepeda's a good fight for him, man. It's a good fight. The setup is a little different, but I'm not completely surprised by it being that he don't have a home currently at this point. I mean, just pulled out a week ago. They're tired of waiting. Yeah. Remember, that's them writing that stuff up. They writing that stuff up. That's not his team saying that. That's people speculating that. You know what I'm saying? That he just figured they tied 619. What it do? Cali Factor in the building. Zepeda doesn't accept. I mean, look, all I hear from Coach Calvin is losing is bad for business. Yeah. The boxing novice, much love to my guy in the super chat. Said breaking news: Shakur versus the guy who whooped on Pac-Man Saturday. Hey man, not dare put my boy in there with nobody like that.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Coach Calvin said Shakur's barely squeezed in, just like Martin. You mean just like Martin? Yeah. That's some of the stuff. It'd be a little head. You scratch your head a little bit. Like, Crawford about to do his thing Saturday night. Absolutely. We're gonna get into that too. Been on the record saying Shakur would be the best co-main to a bigger card for world exposure. I mean, when I look at it in terms of that, right? Different crowd, different audience, bigger audience. It's maybe a sacrifice worth making, Remo. You know what I'm saying? And it, you know, rightfully so, they would have an undisputed fight as a main event. You get what I'm saying? Versus you defending your title. So look, I'm not against change, right? As long as that man get his just due, get what he's supposed to get paid, and get the fights. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it take to get these fights. I'm busy only about 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm not sure about none of it, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm just spitballing. I don't know. You know what I mean? So Pacquiao got beat up in that exhibition. He won the exhibition, though, I believe. I watched it. I didn't think he got beat up like that. He just didn't look good. Cal Cooley, bless his family. How you feeling, bro? You get what I'm saying? He just didn't look good. He looked, you know, he looked old. He looked like he should stay away from any real fights. That's what that looked like. Pacquiao looked like that to me. He looked like he should more than likely stay away from any real fights. Wouldn't be smart for him to participate in any real fights as of right now. That's what that seemed like for me, for Pacquiao, for Manny. He needs to get that belt from Baranchik. Yeah. Will help more with these fights. Yeah, man. You know, the right fights will obviously make the unifications with Tank and Loma and Shakur and Baranchik, and then make them an undisputed fight. And I'm pretty sure everybody would be on board with wanting to see it after that. I'm pretty sure people would give it there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just about the boxing people delivering the right fights to the people, man. You know what I'm saying? It's right there for the taking. That fight is right there to be made with 2 willing participants, man. But like I said, you know how boxing is. They don't like to deliver us what we supposed to get. Cuzzo, what's good with it? Ashley's corner in the building. What's good with it? Think Korwashim. Hopefully he makes a statement. Zepeda's the right opponent to take him to the next level. Absolutely. I think so too. Look, Zepeda's dangerous. He's coming off a impressive ass stoppage over Cabrera. Cabrera claimed he didn't hear the count, so he didn't know exactly where the count was at. I think he said he thought he heard he was at 8 or whatever the case. He just didn't get up in time, but nonetheless it's a knockout loss for him. And on to the next. Zepeda and Shakur is a great fight right now. You know what I mean? Nara's going to be Shakur, an undercard fighter. He doesn't deserve a tank fight. Yeah, let him push them narratives, you know. But we're not for sure that this is the setup either. So, you know, all of it is premature. So we'll see. We'll see. Shakur getting Zepeda out the way. Yeah, no way he should be number 1 in all the sanctioning bodies. Right. Somebody got to kick his ass, and I think Corey might be the guy to do it. You know what I mean? So look, I look forward to you know, the next man up, man. The next man up. You know what I mean? If you can't make the fight that you want the most, you gotta get the next man up. You know what I'm saying? You know, remember this purse bid situation was always looming anyway. So and then it's a lot to consider. It's free agency for Shakur. It's a purse bid situation with Zepeda. Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm not surprised by none of this, but I am glad that as fighters, at least they both came out, jumped on top of it, and said cap and fake news. So it is what it is. IFL, y'all bogus for that unless y'all got a real good source or something. But y'all bogus if this is false. That's what it's looking like. So we got to go to the next best thing. Ain't gonna fool around, fight Edmund or something. Right. I don't know what he gonna do. That's the thing, though. Who gonna win the Tank Davis sweepstakes? The Tank Davis sweepstakes continue, y'all. Tank Davis sweepstakes continue. You dig? It continues, man. It continues.
You know, people are really divided down the middle, and you don't know who's going to win this fight. That's why it's the fight to make. Boxing rarely does this. Will these guys give us this fight? You can see the way Shakur's been talking. He wants to fight. He's been wanting to fight. You know, Shakur's the only one who's been calling all these guys out, and the fight never happens. Let's see. Now he's a free agent. Let's see.
Yeah, man, I'm with Paulie. Let's see it, man. Will they give us the fight when it's supposed to happen at the end of the day? Will they? That's where I'm at with it. But shout out to them boys for getting on top of it. If it's false, it's false. IFL, I don't know where their sources are. Who knows why they even posted it? But I ain't about to trip over it because I ain't surprised. I didn't think it was coming next anyway. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't. But the opportunity is there. That's why it's a bit of a letdown. You know what I'm saying? Doug Tank was publicity to test how interested people are. Anything is possible, Milan. Anything possible. You know what I'm saying? rematch, get it out the way. I mean, Coach Cal talking about it. He might definitely want to fight him after I play this clip from Sean Gibbons. Matter of fact, we're gonna get to that. Dude, voice of fast talking. Yeah, yeah, cause he be talking fast as hell. Dodge J, what it do, family? How you feeling? I don't want to see Shakur Zepeda, Tank Cruz. We both dude are free. Oh, that I get. But the thing is, I mean, is it? I don't know. What is it that Shakur can do differently? You know, because he wouldn't be able to make no deal. You get what I'm saying? He wouldn't be able to make any offer or anything. So you kind of sitting in the wind. That's why my thing is this: if that's a fight that they want, then I think they should pursue it and go get it, right? In pursuit, like or reach out, whatever it take. But if not, then I don't see Shakur just sitting around waiting to see if he gonna get picked for the fight or something like that. So that's what I'm saying. It's a strange game, man. Timing is everything, but he already said it. Like, you know what I mean? He ain't sitting out the ring. He ain't trying to let nobody catch him slipping like that. It's free polling. Oh yeah, it's good. Yeah, I think it's just you continue to see what the interest is in it. You know what I mean? Shakur's free. My big why co-promote. Yeah, man, it's tough, man. It's tough. So you figure stuff out. I will cut down fight Tank in November. Right. Zepeda versus Tank. Oh, Shakur is fine to me. Yeah, man. I just want to see a good fight. But I don't know what Core can't do nothing on his side, but answer the call, right? That's what I would think. Zepeda next. I will have to fight Shakur. Maybe Vic, what up with it? All right, we just gotta see, but I ain't gutted over this at all. You know what I mean? This is boxing. They been moving like this. Everything be so close to the vest, and nobody be want to speak on none. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's tough, teach. Like, that's why we here, man. I don't know. Y'all gotta talk to me. Y'all make sure y'all smashing the like button and y'all rocking with your boy, man. We gonna build for a little bit, man. We gonna talk about it. Hopefully Tank won't take Zepeda off Corey like he did Frank. Corey is his fight. Yeah, he definitely need one of them names. Yeah, if he ain't gonna get a Tank fight, then his next man up, and that next man should be Zepeda. If it ain't gonna be a unification like a Baranchik or something, which we clearly know that's not happening because Bob Arum ain't trying to do Shakur no favors. He ain't throwing Shakur no alleys. And that'd be throwing him an alley-oop if he scheduled a fight with him, if he was to try to make a fight with him and Baranchik. So, I don't know. Maybe Shakur go grab another belt and Tank go get the last one. They meet up for Undisputed. We've been saying that, Jay Walk, they only got to make 2 fights for that to happen. And I'm pretty sure everybody would be cool. Man, you put Tank in a unification with Loma. You put Shakur in a unification with Baranchik. And then you put Shakur and Tank in there for Undisputed. We've been saying that for a couple of weeks. That's the best way to do it. But politics are involved too heavily for that to just go off that smoothly, right? We know that. So dudes is trying to make money, maximize dollars, earning potential. Like, it's a lot that goes into it, man. And that's why I think the fight ain't going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I think both guys will fight each other, but you never know what the conversations are behind closed doors for guys being advised to do X, Y, and Z, and that go for both sides. Like you heard Terence Crawford say something about Shakur should go the Devin Haney route or something like to that effect. So you just never know what conversations are taking place and what plans dudes got behind the scenes. But what we do know is neither guy got a fight lined up for November right now, right? So, but at the end of the day, like I said, you can't expect the B side in this situation to sit around. He's gonna go try to stay busy, stay active, because that'd be in his best interest. But so I don't know at what point are they supposed to negotiate, or you get what I'm saying? I'm trying to have an honest conversation. I don't know what it is that he can do. Should he reach out, make a phone call, and say, "Hey man, what's up? What y'all trying to do?" You know. But you get what I'm saying? He's not going to be the guy to facilitate the offer. So, and who knows, is him not having a promotional company an issue? Like, I just don't know. wrestling matchmaking to me. Yeah, it'd be a lot of politics, Dre. It is, man. It is in boxing, period. But I just try to, make peace of it the best way I could. Try to understand it the best way I can. Keep saying happy at the moment situation. We'll give him Denny said. Yeah, man. Why would Bob trying to keep? Nah, he ain't trying to keep Tank happy. Damn sure, especially not if it's against one of his guys. But Tank dangerous, man. That's a gamble. Putting one of your investments in there with him is always going to be a gamble because he could very much well clean your guy up. So, I don't know, man. I just don't know, man. I don't know. But you just don't know what the focus is, man. It's tough to tell, man. Like, again, man, that's why I got it. That's why I need to talk to the champ, man. That's why I gotta talk to the champ. Because I want to know, like, what's the plan? Like, you get what I'm saying? What's the plan? Is what you trying to do? Because I know you want to be in the ring as soon as possible. That I know. I'm just saying it too, bro. I got you. I got you. I'm gonna get to it. Y'all punch the like button out one time for you, bro, man. While Turkey Alice Sheik and Oscar De La Hoya spoke of a big event coming to Chicago or LA earlier this week, it makes more sense as of now to bring Shakur Stevenson and Williams Zepeda to Saudi with Beevil and Better Beef huge card should they finalize terms. Salute to my guy Don. Yeah, Don. I was just reading that a minute ago. Boxing Scene had reported it, saying that he could be a co-main event or something for that undisputed card October 12th. They were saying in Saudi Arabia. So, I mean, it might could happen. It might could happen. It might could happen, man. Ace, what's good with the family? All love, bro. What's going on with you, man? The Loma Duck Talk is deflated. The 135 division stalled. Tank greatness. Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate, man. Tank still in a position to do everything that he set out to do. Real talk. It's just unfortunate that this fight got delayed because of Loma's situation and unwillingness to want to fight right now. So it's crazy. It stinks, man. Be a good bad thing for Shakur to be free. Without a network, it'll be easier if he feels like he can win. Take the first Oscar approach. If he wins, he'll be the man then. Yeah. But I guess the whole thing is Jaywalk. Coach Calvin did say something about sending out an offer. An offer will be sent, right? So that's all. I think that's what point we at. We waiting to see if he gonna get sent the offer and if he gonna accept terms and they gonna work something out and make a fight. That's the only thing you can do. You know what I'm saying? Answer the call. You say open quarter end up moving like Bud. Yeah, it's tough to call, man. It's tough to call. But I don't think so, but it's tough to call. Tough to call. Very early, man. Very early, man. I know it got to be tough to navigate these trying to navigate between promotional companies, networks, signing with people who got your best interests, who really trying to get you in position. That's gonna be the decision for him to make. You get what I'm saying? But shit, we're gonna have to move forward, man. They ain't giving it to us, man. Disrespect for dog. They ain't giving it to us. But like I said, man, if I get any update, if I hear anything else that I feel like y'all need to know, man, I definitely bring it up. But like I said, as of now, just to like wrap up this portion of the show, yeah, man. Unless y'all want if y'all do want to, y'all click that link. If y'all do want to come up, Tom and say, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling?
Shout out to my brother, man. Man, I'm feeling good, bro. A little disappointed with the news, man. I don't understand why people like to do stuff like that.
Right.
It brings a killjoy to it. I mean, hey, if the next move for Shakur is Zepeda, that's a great fight. Not the fight I was hoping for. I was hoping that with both of them being available, that this would be the time to make the fight with Shakur and Tank, especially since Loma pulled out. You know, I think that ultimately what Loma's going to fight for is undisputed. So we got to find a way to marry the belts so that when he fights, whenever he fights, it's for undisputed because that's his queen right there.
Right.
So I think now the move for Loma would be the range it.
Right.
I think that that's what they're going to put their energy onto. And then hopefully, you know, we can get somehow, some way, the other belts to come together so that we can have that fight for the undisputed. That's the only way that Loma's risking anything to get in the ring with anyone. It's for the undisputed thing.
Right.
I mean, we got to look at things in proper perspective and context, like you said. I mean, unfortunately, he does not have a promotional company, and I don't know how much that weighs in on things. But man, this one hurts. I was hoping for it.
What up, fellas? I only got one question for the both of you. You think Tank? What's up, Thomas? How you doing, bro? What's up, KB? So out of this, I get it. You think it's sad news, but you think Tank and Shakur want IFL to announce their fight, or you think they want to announce their fight?
Hell no.
And you think it's kind of weird that they both come out at the same time and say fake news?
Yeah,
all I gotta say. So be hopeful, be patient. Be hopeful, be patient, bro. They're trying to give out any other.
You know, I'm optimistic anyway, but
me too. I'm very optimistic.
I like that. I like that we can get the false reports out of there. Like, and again, it makes sense. They don't want them reporting it. You know what I mean? Some of us knew about Frank Martin before certain people, some of the parties involved. So you get what I'm saying? People don't like that. From my understanding, people want to, break their own news.
Yeah, especially coming from a British or something like that out there. That makes perfect sense, man. You know, they are quiet. They are extremely quiet right now.
Man, Core doubled down with the fake news. Fake news on both platforms.
Quiet is good, man.
It is. It is.
So yeah, maybe that could be just a distraction right there, saying Zepeda. Just to put that out there, just to go and finalize that Tank deal and get that done, man, that would be awesome. I would really love that.
Another fight everybody wants Shakur in. Yeah, I mean,
it's
try to pump something out.
Hey, like Ashton,
I'm not 100% or nothing like that, but the timing is everything in life, not only in boxing. And what just transpired, I don't see how you don't try to make this fight, or at least plans on, all right, we'll make this fight. It's for the summertime. You go to handle this in October. I'll handle this in November. Then we meet come July next year.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because Shakur can't, and you heard Shakur, Tank ain't no duck, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I like the energy he put out, man. He refused to kind of like shit on anything. Like, and that's good. Keep it like that. Stay consistent. Don't fall for the bait. Don't get nobody to try to get you to say something that don't need to be said. Let this fight do what it needs to do to get made. You don't got to kill it. Don't say nothing about no money, no dates. Let these people just shoot down the news if you feel like it's fake. That does go a long way with me as a boxing fan. When they shoot down the news, if it's fake, I love it, because don't let it marinate if it ain't real. But like you said, it's still that little piece where, you know, they kind of they ain't never on the same page. They was on the same page today.
Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
What's the odds of that?
So, okay. Let's see, man. Let's see. But,
let's see, boys. Yo, shout out to the chat. I got to run. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I ain't chatting today. I got a whole bunch of shit going on. So I'm listening, no champ. Love, peace, and blessings to all y'all.
You already know, my guy. Right. That's where I'm at, LaMarcus. I like the two fights lined up for him. Look, again, the fight I think we all want the most is the obvious one, Shakur and Tank. But I ain't crying over spilled milk. If this fight ain't happening because of what they saying, it's fake news and they ain't get to that point. If it's a pay to fight as a runner-up, I can't be mad at that, because that already was something that, you know, I thought would happen before a Tank fight anyway, in my mind. But when you see opportunity there, like everybody's saying, with nobody having nothing on the table right now, it seemed like the fight to make, especially when both people want it. So, like I said, man, I'm gonna keep saying it because I believe this to be true. I don't think Tank's scared of nobody. I don't think he ducking nobody, and I damn sure don't feel like that about Shakur. But they, you know, even though you feel like he got the ultimate, the last say, you still have an advising team for a reason. You got a team for a reason, and they collectively come up with decisions. Like I said, and if it was up to Errol Spence advising team, he probably wouldn't have made that fight with Terence Crawford, is what I'm saying. So it seems to me like it would have to be one of those situations for this fight to happen next. He would have to go against with somebody, because something tells me that if you in a 6 or 7 fight deal, like this, is this the fight that you have to make? If you talking about making money, you can't ignore that. You get what I'm saying? They keep talking about the business this, the business that. When you get to this fight, it's almost like they want to convince you that this need to take a little bit longer. That's the feel I'm getting, and I'm not getting that from the fighters. You know what I'm saying? Do the powers that be, is this what they invested in? Are they paying attention on YouTube? Are they really, you get what I'm saying? Thrill, what up? How you feeling? You get what I'm saying? Is they paying attention to what the people really want? It is the fight that makes sense, but every time you say that, they like money this, money that, start bringing up all these, reasons that sound like why it shouldn't happen. So I wonder the powers that be are invested in making this fight as like a next fight.
It's a valid point. Yeah, I mean, hopefully they're trying to generate more buzz with the fight if it's going that route. But I mean, honestly, there's no time like the present. And you just had a fight that was pretty damn big. Right. Anticipate. Why not supplant it with something that's pretty damn big too? And to many people's standards, a much more competitive fight. So I'm hoping, like you said, it's all optimistic. These people jumped the gun, broke some news that they really didn't want out there, and they just doing smoke. They're just doing damage control right there and putting smoke screens out there. And behind the scenes, they whistling. Because honestly, man, that Zepeda fight is a great fight for either one of them. Right. Either one of them. I agree with Ashley's corner on that. Like any one of those fighters in Zepeda would produce a great fight. So it's something that people can buy into and maybe distract them just a little bit while they go back and clear up the nuances and whatnot. Or, like you said, just go on and do the fight. So now, likewise, you got to get Tank in a fight that's going to be something similar too, because that's no slouch that, Zepeda and Zepeda. So you gotta find somebody that is on around that caliber for Tank, who that may be. Not absolutely true.
Right. Yeah, X. We was talking about that. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you stopping through. Like, look, it's just gonna be a lot to consider because it's a lot we don't know. But just considering that, like, just say hypothetically, if that's the case, I don't know I don't know how to call it. Like, is it a timing thing, a communication thing? Like you said, if they said they was waiting for a promised call back, like, I don't know. I don't know if a week is too long or not long enough. I don't know how long, especially in the business of boxing, sport of boxing. Dudes ain't gonna be sitting around too long on standby. You know what I mean? And that's just real. But I can't say what's long or not long enough, right? For the biggest fight of your life, yeah, for sure. But you wanna do business with that. Like if that's the focus, then ain't nothing wrong with some form of communication. You get what I'm saying? Like it shouldn't just you have to sit by like a dude waiting by by the phone for his girl to call or something like that. And you gotta worry about if you're gonna get called or not. Like I hate that part of it, but I just don't understand the process enough to really say if it give a negative opinion on it. I'm just not sure. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like that's what it'll come down to, a matter of communication. You know what I mean? A promised callback is exactly that, but I don't know how long, what the conversation would be like, right? Did you hit the button too soon? Did you, make a move too soon and didn't sit tight? But just don't know. You know what I mean? So I ain't trying to I just not big on trying to fault people without the information, right? So I always go to how I feel like both fighters want to fight. You know what I mean? But they have teams too, and they're gonna be advised to move a certain way. Now I can't say exactly which way that's gonna be, but I know for a fact. You got a team, they're gonna advise you. Ain't nobody gonna sit still for too long, and again, timing is everything. You know what I mean? Cole tell us this paid news is fake or not. Yeah, I wonder what's the situation with that, because that's what I hate. You get those conflicting reports, but one of them is being shot down as of now. One of them is not. You know what I mean? One of them is the fight that we wanted the most. One of them is still a great fight. So, like I said, I felt like that was more possible than the Tank next anyway. Let's see. I just don't know, man. It's tough to call. It's tough to call. But like I said, man, still a good fight. I want to see a good fight. You know what I mean? And the right type of talent in there with each other. We don't need to see nothing less than that. Especially if we talking about the champions fight. It should be unifying, but politics gonna stop all of that. So this is where we at. Rome, what it do, man? What's good with it? He said Tank getting on your nerves. Why? What Tank did, man? You know what I mean? They said he coaching the Olympic team. Somebody said it was just a 2-week visit or something like that. So, like I said, I just don't know what the communication is like, I'm hearing little bits and pieces of things, so I don't know. But I just don't want to hear no narratives. That's the part I feel like we got to brace for, because there's going to be some narratives being pushed out. So that's what I feel like. Whenever you get too much information, somebody gonna have to be the blame. Somebody gonna have to take the fall, be the fall guy. It's gonna be somebody's fault. He said nothing. That's why I get him on there. Mike Ron, what it do, family? You gotta make that call. Marquis, what it do, bro? I would love for them dudes to get on the phone and chop it up as teams, man. So I don't know. Tanker's core next. I wonder how long we gotta hear it. Both from Ducks, yeah, Cal, yeah. It's just not that simple to me to call either guy that. Like, I get it. I understand all the little, talking points people gonna have from what was said. But I'm telling you, one thing I know, the way I look at a lot of this information, if you pay attention to it as it comes out, when things are coming out, like from an individual standpoint, you always gotta, be on standby with that. Basically, like, you'll hear maybe from the coaches and trainers. You get what I'm saying? You might hear the fighter say something. You just hear a bunch of different stuff. But if it's not all on the same page when it's coming out, you already know that it's an issue there. And when they do make a decision, they're going to collectively make that decision. You know what I mean? It ain't going to be, you get what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. It's just crazy. But I ain't about to peg neither one of these dudes as Ducks. I just can't do it. I mean, not at this point. I got to see something for real. And even then, I'm just not big on that. I don't think nobody ducking smoke.
It's kind of hard to say people that get in that ring at that caliber are Ducks.
Mm-hmm. J.A. Dixon.
Saying even Loma, a lot of people say Loma Duck. Loma done put in his time in this sport, man, and he felt like, yo, if I'm gonna fight, it's gonna be worth something. And the thing that he said he really wanted to fight for the most was undisputed. So, like, he ain't gonna get up in there and jump the gun and not give himself a shot or an opportunity. Because let's face it, he get in that ring with either one of these two fighters, it's a good chance he might not make it out of there unscathed. So why am I gonna derail that movement when I got a belt? All I gotta do is get one more belt, and then maybe we can get the other two to go on and fight, and they can get their belts together, and then we can fight for the whole dang thing. Mm-hmm. So I think it's more so like making the smarter moves for your career as you exiting out, more so than ducking. You ain't afraid to get in the ring with nobody.
Yeah, Sean Porter had an excellent take on that. Shout out to my bro Draper right real quick. And the Cash App, always supporting the grind. Said drop by to support. That's love, man. I appreciate it.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your Jusdueboxing.
Man, for sure. So we're just gonna skip over Tank. Done says coaches don't make the decision. Nah. That's why I said. For me, you gonna hear a bunch of different things, and those decisions don't get made from an individual standpoint. If that made sense to y'all. So a lot of times you hear people answer the questions the best they can. You get what I'm saying? And that's what's going on now. I don't think it's a matter of, oh, duck this, duck that. No, I just think, it's very premature and it's early for people to get the definitive answer that they want. People want a name, a date, all that stuff. I think it's very early for anybody to be throwing that out. So when you kind of throw these questions out there at people, you know what I'm saying? You kind of put them on the spot and they forced to get the best answer that they could at that particular time. You get what I'm saying? Until more discussion it takes place. And that's just what I understand. So yeah, they don't make the decisions. That's why you'll hear certain things be said, but that might not is what's going on. That's probably not what's going to happen. So it's always that chance, man. So nah, man, I think they all collectively, not saying they all, but you got a team for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to be involved in making a decision. I don't think it's just going to be as simple as somebody coming out publicly and saying what it is by themselves. Like, it's just not going to be that way. Salute to my brother Lonnie Lee, putting that color in the chat, always supporting the grind. Just some color, bro. I appreciate you.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
right.
well. I already been getting these, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Much love to my guy, man. So yeah, Elijah, still a guest just to give us a fight. The fans should know by now that we don't schedule fights, right? For sure. And that's the thing. So when you get those premature dates slung around, man, always taking with a grain of salt. And giving me EJ and Bud vibes all over again. Slinging these fight dates. It's only a good thing for this. It's only one. It's only one so far, but let's see, man. I'm cool, man. I'm cool with a Zepeda fight. But we're going to see. That's all I can do. That's all we can do. But man, that's pretty much all I have for that, man. I really can't say much more. I would love to hear that a phone call was made and not that people are moving on, but it's still early, like I said. So we're going to see what's what in due time. You know what I'm saying? In due time. But on another note, let's keep rocking. It is fight week. Bud Crawford is up at bat. You know what I mean? Look, I'm excited to watch this card, man. I'm excited to watch this card. They've been promoting this thing. You know what I mean? They've been doing their thing, making their appearances. I like what I'm saying. You got Madrimov talking his talk. He confident. Terence Crawford is confident. I've been liking the little promo, the little videos that have been coming out. It's been fun watching this stuff, man, unfold. So it's kind of sucked to hear that the ticket sales are low right now because, shit, if it was based off talent, man, everybody be tuned in, right? But, it's a number of different reasons why people feel like the ticket sales may be low. And I had this interview or this video from ProBox that I was going to play. Timothy Bradley was talking about it. They was asking about Crawford and if you feel like he's a crossover star and things like that. And he was saying, no, simply put. And he had an interesting take on, Terence Crawford and whether or not he capitalized off that Earl Spence win. You know what I mean? Because what is this? It's another year or so he's been out the ring right back again. So it's a lot to consider, man. I ain't just willing to point the finger at Bud Crawford and say, yo, it's all your fault. The tickets ain't selling. Like, that's tough. But let me play this videos, man. We're going to get to that interview.
Oranges, peach, pears, plums, oranges. Yeah, here I come, I'm inches away from you, there fear none. Hip-hop is in a state of 911, so let's get down to business. I don't got no time to play around, what is this? Must be a circus in town, we shut the shit down on these clowns, and I get a witness.
It's real Madrimov. That's the only thing that's on my mind, that's the only fighter that I'm thinking about.
Теренс Crawford, потому что он сейчас поднимается на мой вес, и здесь я чемпион. Поэтому я думаю, здесь мне надо выиграть все.
Saturday, all the questions will be answered. Whether he's too big, whether he's strong, whether he punch hard, whether Terence Crawford is going to carry his power up. All the questions will be answered.
Для меня это хороший шанс, чтобы показать свой стиль, свой бокс. И хочу сделать красиво это.
I know they talk about his extensive amateur background, but I don't feel as if he's ever been in the ring with a guy of my caliber.
And still,
And the new.
Let's go, man. I like it, man. A little promo get me in the mood. The card is fire. I know a lot of people feel like there's Crawford this, Crawford that. I don't know, man. Somebody's gonna win a car at the fight. Yeah, they crazy. They giving out calls. Almost in negotiations pulled out like I wish he had. Yeah. What's good with it, Kello? How you feeling, bro? What's good with it, man? My guy Pitbull on the car in LA. The Mexican fans didn't buy it. I'm surprised. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, man, I can't just point the finger at Bud. I'm like, man, this is a solid card. I don't know, man. This might be an indictment on the boxing fans. We bogus. We might be bogus for not buying this fight. This card, man. I think it's going to be a good one. I think it's going to be a good one. DGO, what's good with it? Yeah, this card is fire. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. Said no backflips this fight. Nah, I just might be some ass whoopings though. You know, look, Gianni, what's good, fam? A lot of people feel like Bud gonna have a tough time. They feeling like Father Time might be creeping up. Feel like an upset is imminent. They thinking that look, Joel Diaz is talking his talk, man. He confident in his guy.
By the fifth, sixth round, once Israel's already got his timing and distance, he can hurt him.
So how do you see this fight being played out with Israel from what you guys have done in camp? Like, what type of fight are we going to see, you think?
We're going to see a very complicated fight in early rounds, just until we try to figure out Crawford. But I know that if everything goes well and the plan is followed by Israel, based on our plan of attack, by the fifth, sixth round, once Israel's already got his timing and distance, he can hurt him. Yeah. Because I seen it in sparrings. I brought some fast lefties, fast technical lefties, and Israel would do his thing to the point where, at one point you could see that those punches that he's been landing can do some damage. And he's wearing 16s in sparring. I know that with 10-ounce gloves, he can do some damage because he's very explosive. And what he has is he's very unpredictable.
He's very unpredictable. Yeah. That shit sound good. You heard him. Fifth, sixth round. He can hurt him. Fifth and sixth round. He can hurt him. We're gonna see. Sound good, don't it? Big Dre, what it do, man?
He definitely can hurt him, man. I mean,
he got puncher's chance for sure, man. I just don't feel like the skill is there.
The skill and also the technique, man. The technique is like, it leaves a lot to be desired, man. My man be leaving himself wide open, and for a person that's a technician like Bud, that's just inviting him to
puncher of the highest order. Come on, man. I see opportunities for Bud to eat. Bud Crawford about to eat Saturday. I ain't playing no more. I was being nice all week. Bud Crawford about to eat. You know what I'm saying? All this talk about size this, size nah, bro. Madrimov about to get his 11-fight ass whooped. I'm about to play with this. Not about to play with this. Yeah, we would have loved the Boost fight. We not getting it. I ain't about to cry. Madrimov got a belt. He's strong. He can fight. He got a puncher's chance. Look, he can box. He can move a bit. But he can be unpredictable all he wants. But Terence Crawford is very versatile. You get what I'm saying? He got the experience. You're not going to throw that out the window. Preserved 36-year-old. We've been at the highest level. Undisputed in 2 divisions, man. Going for another. It's more legacy for Bud. Ass whooping time. That's what's about to happen.
Top of that.
About to stand on business. Bomac been on a hell of a run. He been coaching these dudes up and whooping ass. And let's not forget, man, he got a hell of a trainer in that dude. All them jokes that they made about him, they got to eat them. You notice all them damn Cheeto jokes slowed up. All them fat jokes slowed up. Bomac out there eating for real. You know what I mean? So it might not be no backflips, but it's going to be some ass whoopings. You know what I'm saying?
And one thing about Bud that is known of him is that he seems to make his opponents predictable.
Right.
So even as unpredictable as my man can get, Bud seemed to make Mickey Friggy's predictable. So like, if they don't have an excellent game plan put in place, and it's just gonna be, he's unpredictable and he's a force and he's gonna put pressure on him. Yeah. Well, good luck with that.
Good luck with it. Good luck. Ain't gonna be enough. It's gonna be a good scrap. I believe gonna put up a good fight. He might even have a couple ooh-ah moments. He might have a couple of them. But Terence Crawford standing on business. I don't see the skill level present in with Madrimov. I just see a very strong guy. He young. And what Tank say to Frank, a little stuck your head out there a little too early. It's one of them. It's just one of them. It's safe to say. It could be one of them. I mean, so I don't think it's going to be a tough, I ain't going to say it ain't going to be a tough night, but I don't think it's going to be, the changing of the guard, none of that. I think it'll be a new champion. No, I think Terence Crawford walking up out of there with another title and another body. And the question for me really is if he going to knock him out, possible late stoppage. You know what I mean? Possible late stoppage. Talking about 5 or 6 rounds. After he figures him out, yeah, shit, man. 5 or 6 rounds might be a round or two too late. I mean, Terence Crawford get him figured out by 3-4. You know what I'm saying? And start opening up. Let's see if he can keep up. Let's see if he can keep up. That's gonna be the question. Can he keep up when Buzz start picking it up on him? Is he gonna be able to keep up with him? Because if not, he in trouble.
Big trouble.
And a lot of it. I see D1. Yeah, man, they shot this down quick, fast. Let's see if he what the hell? Okay.
I respected him for doing that too, man.
He said he's chasing greatness with the shush emoji, Shakur. So whatever that means. Don't give away nothing. We know about them cryptic tweets now. No, we know what them cryptic tweets be meaning. Because I read into Frank Martin's. I'm about this next one, we going to the moon, whatever he said. I was like, oh, really? What fight could take you to the moon? Or wherever he said he was going in that post. But Shakur,
that kind of fight that you
chasing greatness, that's either Zepeda or Tank. But I with him just shooting this down, I'm not thinking that quick he'll be referring to that after you just shot it down. Hit him with Bud, hit him, as James Brown would have said. I mean, those are paid in my opinion. You think so? When you say chasing greatness, could mean a Tank fight. Could mean it, man. You know these fighters and these cryptic ass tweets. You know, so who knows?
I mean, my man went from advocating for what you call it, Shakur Twitterson, to being radio silent.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what gave me the most hope that they're in the process of making this fight. And
right,
maybe there was some validity to what they were saying. Maybe that date was wrong, but maybe they were looking to push the fight towards a certain point in time, and they dropped and spilled the beans. Maybe they're just trying to clean up the mess.
Could be.
You know, chasing greatness does mean, hey, look, I got to get Zepeda up out of there so I can get in line for the next one.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
anything. I guess
it could mean a lot of things.
And only speculate at this point, right? Yeah. And it's all good because that's what boxing is anyway, man. Until they give us something more concrete, but it is what it is. Just give us a good fight that makes sense, though.
Well, like I said, man,
it's only so much and so many times I could say I want what y'all want to, y'all. But like I said, let's see what
if you were to tell me
fighters do, let's see what the teams do.
Shakur would be taking on Zepeda, I would be saying that was a great fight.
Mm-hmm.
So like if that is the fight he is indeed entertaining, that's a great fight. It's not the fight I would have hoped to see, but it's a fight I would love to see.
Yeah, go fight the guy that's throwing out what they say 100 punches around and all that stuff.
Yeah, dispel anything with that. Like, yo, this is something that I can't deal with. I'm gonna show you that I can deal with this and then so.
So it would be a great fight for him because it'd be one where I'm sorry, man, I ain't trying to hear no cab drivers talk and none of that. I ain't trying to hear no hibachi chef talk. I'm trying to hear that's the 100 punches around dude that go to the body. Shakur don't like body shots. He don't like to engage. Yeah, keep all the same energy and let's see the fight. Let's see it, man. Let's see it. But back to this card that we do know is happening, man. Like I said, it could be a number of reasons that these ticket sales ain't doing what they're supposed to do. But I wouldn't put it all on Crawford. Like I said, listening to the interview with Tim Bradley and what he was saying up there, it made some sense. Like, did they necessarily strike while the iron was hot? You know what I'm saying? Coming up off the big win. Remember, you did like the tour, you know, the celebration tour as you were supposed to do. I think everything was just buzzing. His name was. It was being said more than it ever been said. Like, and I see what they're doing today, and they've been doing it recently, heavy this week, especially today. Like, I'm seeing everybody posting the Errol Spence and Terence Crawford fight. Like, as if that's supposed to, you know, I guess help generate the buzz for his current fight, which I kind of get it, but I'm seeing that a heavy push for that. And, you know, just not even have to play the interview. What Tim Bradley was basically saying, like, you know, maybe location could be an issue, you know what I mean? Where they throwing a fight at? I don't know, but as far as the entertainment and did they get it right in terms of giving us a top to bottom card? Yeah, it ain't top heavy. The whole card is good. You ain't got to just sit there and wait for a main event. You know what's so real, D, for the win? Guess who else posted the fight? Errol Spence. You might could go look in his story right now. It might still be there, bro. He posted it. I said, damn, everybody. He said he probably seen it too. He probably said, well, shit, let me show y'all that look, you know? He was like, man, take my law. He had a little caption in it too. Thanks to Boxing Fan. What it do, fam? Oh, yesterday was the anniversary. That's what it was. Okay, so I guess everybody, I'm seeing maybe a bunch of these posts now in abundance. Probably so. And that mixed with the fact that Crawford is about to fight. You figure if anybody that didn't see his last one, if he was under a rock, that's what he did, and he about to fight again. So you would want to tune in. I mean, yeah, Earl Real, when he posted that shit himself, I said, damn. Not that I'm so surprised, but he joined in too. He ain't ducking nothing. I swear I want some people to eat crow. I'm gonna be talking crazy. Y'all gonna think Errol Spence is my brother. He come back and beat Fundora up. So I'm gonna have my hat on. I'm taking y'all to Jamaica.
Well, not for nothing, man, and definitely not to take away from Crawford. And, you know, the skill that he showed in the ring against Spence, man. Spence shouldn't have been in that fight. Spence shouldn't have been in that fight. It was so many things that he was enduring in the ring to be enduring one of the best fighters in the world. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, you know, he's in better health, and that, you know, he'd be able to get in that ring without anything taking effect on him. Because I want to see that Fundora fight, because I honestly believe he'll get Fundora up out of there.
Yeah, I hope he beat his ass. He said Cool Boy didn't post any anyway highlights for the anniversary. I think the location is a factor. Vegas was seen to have been better. Hey, Willie, salute to you, bro. I think if I'm not mistaken, that's what Tim Bradley was saying also. You know what I mean? Maybe better for Vegas. The location. The fact that, you know, they didn't necessarily strike while the iron was hot in terms of getting Crawford right back in the ring, you know, sooner than what they obviously did. But I mean, I ain't too surprised by it. Yo, y'all think I should get wicks, yo? Y'all think I should get some wicks with my joint? You know what I'm saying? Wake up on y'all. Y'all know the young kids get what they call wicks when they braid the dreads up, and it be like 10 of them, and you can count them. The Phenomenal Show, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? What's good with you, my guy? How you feeling, yo? Yeah, man, I'm taking your asses back to Jamaica that night, man. Spence is kicking Fundora ass, man. You know, he said we from Jamaica, we smoke bud. What do you say? We ain't smoke bud that night, but you might have been too literal with that one. But nah, we bouncing back. Emmanuel Pettigrew in the building. Was good, my guy. How you feeling? But yeah, man, maybe location, but listen, man. I don't know what more we could have asked for. I think that's a good card, and it's a good fight for him, getting welcome into the division type of deal. Strong, younger kid trying to, you know, that's actually gonna come to win. He ain't gonna lay down, but he gonna get broke down. That's what I believe. But should be a good one. Like I say, he got a good supporting cast of fights where this card should be something people want to see, right? What happened to Pitbull Mania, man? That shit, they ain't put him on a card for no reason. They put him on there to sell some damn tickets. You dig what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm brave. I'm gonna get my joints. I'm gonna get some wicks, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Only, you know, because I'm old. You know, I ain't got that many dreads. I could count them. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting my Mayweather Senior on, or my Jaheim. Because I'm from Drum getting my Jaheim on my 6 dreads. Or the Boozy Fade. Boozy Fade. I'm looking forward to the Jared fight. Right. You got some good fights on the card. What's good with it, Tim? You got great fights on the card, man. I beats me, man. People being
cheap. Got some entertaining fights for sure.
Mm-hmm. Should have made Pitbull part of the main event because of the huge draw with the Mexicans. Yeah. But he is. He is. He ain't the main. Of course, he wouldn't be the main event, but I think they fight like the co-main or something, I thought. I think it was. They wanted to tell. They should have put it in Omaha. Somebody else said that too. Somebody else had suggested that. In Vegas, in the sense of the venue of things happening in Vegas. Boom. Talk to him. Willie, you must have heard Tim Bradley. You sounded just like Tim, bro. Because what he was saying makes sense. The Vegas is just, you got the gambling, you got the cheaper hotels, you just got more to do, and people could make a trip out of it. Like, he had a whole detailed explanation. It made sense. I can't say he was all point with that one. You know what I'm saying? And again, boxing is so, like, what have you done for me lately? Like, you shit 40 fights in, they still questioning this guy. And you don't believe me? Check this comment out. Even Andre Ward, they got Andre Ward to respond to this. So I know it's bad. I be comment creeping sometimes. Look where people at. And this person got to check. I don't know who the hell it is. I don't even care. Tell him fight somebody his size with no injuries. Can he handle that pressure? Andre Ward said, I don't agree with you saying that. Well, but we could log off for a few, come back later. SOG, like, nah, bro, you sound crazy right now. But this is where people at. They still slighting this man. So I don't know, man. You know what more he could have did? Fight Errol Spence again? Shit. Who knows? Morrell's opponent doesn't look like a slouch. He's experienced. He's been around the block a little bit. Thrill Hill, Collage. He's been around a little bit. He's not a slouch. Older now, I'm guessing at this point. I don't know how old, but I know he's been around for a bit. Been in there with some guys, couple guys. It should be a good, solid test, but it should, show us where Morrell is at. You know what I'm saying? The first fight at 75, I know he still want that Benavidez smoke, so I'm looking to see him do his thing. He's 33, yeah, he's a little older now. Yeah, Hot Rod's, slowing down a little bit, Gertz. Been around a little bit, so, he ain't gonna lay down, you know what I'm saying? For me, I never seen him lay down. He gonna go for it, so should put up a solid test. But I think Morrell is just one of them ones. I think he's special talent, so he should be able to get his work done with that guy, and it shouldn't be too tough. You know what I'm saying? That's what I see. I see if he can stop him. That's what I want to see. Number 9, he's so official. Jersey, what's good with it, fam? You know it, man. Shout out to Jersey, man. We're kicking some ass in boxing. We got some real talent out here, man. Did okay on his last fight on Pro Box, did he? Let me pull this joint up, man. Yeah, man. As far as his card, like, yeah, man, maybe people feel like they don't want to pay for another pay-per-view. We have begun slack with pay-per-views. That's always a thing now. And then people just got too much access to find other avenues to watch these fights. And with it being where it's at and people feeling like they ain't going physically there, they're probably like, man, ain't no fight parties for this. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I've been seeing people talking about fire sticking it and everything. So, I don't know. Maybe it's the dance partner. Yeah, it could be that too. Like, some diehards or us junkies, like, watching boxing, like, we still ain't super, super familiar with Israel Madrimov, right? So it could be that too. But again, you got Pitbull, Cruz on here, David Morrell, Andy Cruz, Jared Anderson, Andy Ruiz, Jared Miller. I don't know, man. Solid ass card, bro. It's tough. Kalajic is 29-2. You should provide a solid test, man. Let's see with Morrell. He only been stopped at one time in his career, and that was to Better Beef. Who didn't Better Beef stop? You know what I'm saying? That's everybody. He fought Marcus Brown, too. That was a fight, life or death. He took Marcus Brown. He gave Marcus Brown hell in that fight. It's the only other one he lost. That was a split decision. People thought he beat Marcus Brown. Then, of course, he got knocked out by Better D, but that's it. Everybody else, he 29-2 with 21 KOs. Yep, 33 years old. So let's see what the young David Morrell going to do with him. Should be a good test for him now. A1 Hoops on my guy. What's good with it? A1. I got the A size winning this weekend, in my opinion. Yeah, it's looking like it. It's looking like one of them. It's looking like one of them cards, man, where the A side's gonna win. I don't really. I mean, who the A side of the Pitbull and Ryo? Pitbull.
I would have to imagine this Pitbull. I would have to imagine this Pitbull.
They sleeping on Ryo, man. They don't think.
I think they are. I think they are. Hey, Ryo presents.
I think he can beat him.
He definitely has the tools to beat him. I'll say that. Can he stay composed enough? Is the problem, because that pressure gonna be intense. How he's gonna mitigate through that pressure? Because he got all the tools, man.
Dr. Boxing Talk in the building was good, my guy. It was good, Sonny. Yeah, Pitbull. Yeah, I would think so too. The Morrell fight at 175, Sonny. Light heavy. They don't get a good scrapping in, because I think low key chasing Benavidez. He could say what he want, but I think like you move up right when he move up, you got plans, man. You want that smoke.
Yeah. Oh no, clearly.
He want that fight with Benavidez.
And he's making every move necessary to show that that's the fight I want. You gotta respect it. You gotta respect it.
So I'm going with Pitbull. Got not over Ryo. Cruz keep hollering about Tank. Yeah, right. Yeah. He put his bid in for another Tank fight. Speaking of that, Alan Johnson, what it do, fam? What do you think it caused the upset? Ryo, most likely. Because I think he's being slept on. He's a better boxer, man. It's just, my question is can he remain composed under the pressure of Pitbull? Because that man can be outboxed. I just ain't high on his skill level. Like his style is successful because it's just tough to deal with. It's a lot of pressure. It's that tight ass, high guard, be glued to his face. Got like that peekaboo kind of thing going on, and if you misjudge it, and he like to catch you in between them exchanges, bro. That's where he lived, man. So Ryo got to avoid those and do it only when necessary. Reason being because that's Pitbull's best opportunity to get him. Like if he's able to, catch him in those exchanges. Other than that, like he don't jab his way in. He kind of, he Captain Hook. You know what I'm saying? He don't really. I don't know. He ain't super creative, man. He just a little wild, and he aggressive, and he's strong. He could be physical in there a little bit. So I don't know, but Ryo, man, he got the better corner, I believe. I like Robert Garcia, man.
No, he definitely got the he's got the damn, I can't even think right now, but he's got the
out of Jamaica
the advantage right there. Robert Garcia is a fantastic corner, man.
And I think Ryo back focused, man. Whatever his issue was in the Cobra first fight or whatever the case, he looked like he worked something out because he outboxed him in a rematch, then he stopped him. So that was impressive. He get back to his boxing. That's what he need.
My man A1.
That was Santos loss, but I don't know, man. That's just a matter of getting caught. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get outboxed and beat down, right? He just got clipped, and it was what it was. Jay Howard, what it do, fam? So I don't know. That could happen to anybody, but he was doing well up until that point. So it was early, but he started very well, strong, dropped Della Santos. I think he just went for it at the wrong time, and then he got clipped. The rest was history, but outside of that, man,
he was throwing those punches with his chin right up in the air, man. I don't know what he was doing. Like, he was asking to get clipped.
Yeah, he paid for it. So I think he learned from that too. Then you had a Cobra situation that definitely didn't go your way. That probably should have. So, and you rebounded off that. Now here you are. So let's see, man. You gotta stay composed. That's all I see. That's the biggest issue. Staying composed under the pressure. Not getting greedy. Don't fall asleep in there. Don't stand in front of this dude too long. Like, It's a number of things. Turn his ass. Box him, man. Box him. You the better boxer, box him. Simple. I ain't saying it's going to be easy, but simple and plain. Ain't nothing to play with. Box his ass, bro. Box his ass. Take him to school because that's not where he want to go. He don't want to be in nobody's boxing match, as I was saying yesterday. He don't want to fight. And that's how you got to deal with Pitbull. Pitbull versus Tank again. Yeah, I know. And speaking of that, I'm glad you mentioned so I don't forget to bring it up because, you know, you see I got the fake injury right there. And, of course, I'm not saying that, but let me play this video so I can show you who is saying it. You know what I mean? Sean Gibbons, the guys for Pitbull team, speaking on, you know, of course, he still want to hit the jackpot again with his fighter.
The fans want to see. At 140, you have Teofimo. I'm not really sure who's even, you know, Jose Ramirez up there, former champ.
You got Liam Paro that just took the IBF.
Paro. You know, we're just looking stylistically to fight people that want to fight, and that's what the fans want. I mean, I love fighters, Liam Paro, Richard Hitchens, all these guys, but they have styles that are not overly pleasing. You know what I mean? Liam's not bad, but Richard Hitchens. So I just want, from a matchmaking standpoint, two guys that just want to get in there and throw down, and that's what Isak wants.
That's why you didn't mention the WBC champion, Devin Haney.
Haney's great, Shakur Stevenson, but they're not fan-friendly styles. That's for sure, and that's been proven.
You're right.
So, William Zepeda, obviously, he's #1 in contention to all the sanctioning bodies at 135 pounds. Yeah. You said that Pitbull Cruz could make 135. Where do you believe you like to see him? Do you like to see him gain the title at 35, or, you know, just retain it and just, you know,
stay at 140? Let William have his moment, and hopefully he wins a belt at 35. And then he says, you know what? I can't get any big fights here. I'm going to come to 140. I think we're pretty much at 140 now.
Unless Gervonta Tank Davis calls.
Yeah, but Tank would like to be, you know, I mean, I think he held a belt at 140. I think he held the WBA, the belt we have now. So again, they're all, you know, everything's open. And that is a great fight. That's another fight that the fans ask all the time.
Everything's not open.
Is Pitbull going to fight Tank?
What's the more realistic fight that you see that's possibly happen next?
I got to wait till after the 3rd. I mean, I don't really have anything, hadn't really thought about it. You know, I just focus in on August 3rd, and then we'll see what comes after.
What other fight on the card that intrigues you?
Everyone. I mean, Martin Bacoli and Jared Anderson. Props to Jared Anderson for stepping up to fight a guy like that. Andy Ruiz Jr. and the mouth of boxing, Jared Miller. Sensational, fun, whatever happens, whatever goes down. You have David Morrell, who I consider the best at 168.75, and Andy Cruz, who's over here right now, sensational boxer, beautiful technician. So this Riyadh season card, like I said, it's from top to bottom. The fans are going to enjoy this. This is really worth your money.
Absolutely. Now, going back to Tank, like as far as the rematch is concerned, what would you say you see the difference in Pitbull coming into this fight? They said that his hand was hurt when he fought Pitbull Cruz.
First of all, that's BS. His hand wasn't hurt. I mean, he was using it the whole time. Every time he stepped on the gas to go after Pitbull, Pitbull stepped on the gas to come after him. He outboxed Pitbull at times, won a very close decision, which was disputed, and stopped with the hand injury. There was nothing wrong with that man's hand. He was launching that thing. He was fighting. He was firing. And it's like looking for an excuse because you couldn't knock him out. So Pitbull has come a long way. I think it's been 3 years since that fight. Major, more experience. So that's why I think Pitbull at this point has a tremendous shot of beating Gervonta.
Just beating or knocking him out?
Yeah, he might got a good chance of beating Gervonta, but not Gervonta.
I can't blame the guy. I wouldn't stand a fight with Pitbull either. If you're a beautiful boxer, puncher, mover,
I don't even know who that is.
He used all those things to beat Pitbull. So I don't see a knockout there. I just see a real, grinding, and Pitbull's learned a lot how to cut the ring off more, how to go to the body. So it'd be a good
No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't.
So, Manny Pacquiao rumors. What's
damn
going on? Talk to me.
Nothing right now. Manny just had the little exhibition
that's the
in
part
Japan,
I just wanted y'all to
and
hear.
hopefully he can put something together to close out the year. Pretty soon.
Oh, man.
I mean, was there any interest of when Ryan Garcia came on?
Nah, we're not really too much interested in that. But I just wanted to go. Yeah, I don't know who the hell Gervonta is. Yeah, he Pitbull probably could beat Gervonta, whoever the hell that is, but not Tank. I'm gonna just say that he ain't not that guy. He learned how to cut the ring off better, and no, he haven't. We seen that fight not too long ago against Cabrera. What the hell you talking about? Who you think you lying to? He fighting guys that could move. He got issues, and he'd always have issues. That's just what it is with him. He got issues with that. So ain't no disputed nothing. And I got this picture up. This is obvious. I know why I got it up. I mean, I'm just not a fan of don't make it up now. Don't say like nothing wrong, because this is the hand after the fight. You know what I'm saying? I know you see the picture. You had a picture where maybe it didn't look like that, but this shit just didn't do this on its own. Like, you get what I'm saying? So I think he was just reaching right there, man. He's supposed to talk like that for his fighter. His job, I think, is to put his fighter in not only lucrative matchups, but favorable matchups. And if you just all the way 100, Tank might not favor him, right, in terms of style, because I don't think he'll ever beat Tank. Matter of fact, I know that, but it'll be good money for him. It's his job to keep him away from guys where they could make arguments that don't have big fan bases, like the Shakur that's going to box it. He'll make it about the fans, but really it's about your fighter and what suits him best. And can't all the way fault you. You're supposed to do exactly what he's doing, but like, I see through this shit. I'm understanding this sport more and more every day. Their job is to put their fighters in fights that they could win, not lose. And if they're going to take the chance and it look like it's a chance that they really could lose, then they're going to try to make sure they can make as much money from it as possible. This is why, they will always say yes to a Tank fight, no matter how dangerous it is. And then they'll say no to certain guys like a Shakur. You heard him, even a Hitchens threw Parrow out there, but to kind of say, well, I like Parrow, man. Boxers give him hell. And there's no other way to slice it. Your job is to put him in favorable matchups, fights that he can win against, or you ain't putting him in fights for him to look bad. So again, I think that Shakur it'd be exactly that. It'd make him look bad. All that wild shit, I don't think it'll work. I just don't. So I get it when you say no, but miss me with all that trying to downplay the fighter and style this, and nobody want to hear that shit. Every fighter ain't coming in there to become concussed. What are you talking about? Like, how many fighters that just get in there and just come right? You just want a guy to come right at you, right? Yeah, because that's the level of your guy. You get what I'm saying? Tank don't fight like that. You get what I'm saying? You're just gonna come right at. Ain't nobody fighting like that. You know what I mean? Smart fighters don't fight like that. So again, man, Pitbull is dangerous. He always will be, as long as he on his 2 feet, man. That's just who he is. But he's limited. You know what I'm saying? Dangerous, exciting, fan-friendly, all that good stuff, but very limited. And I think for those reasons, it's just certain fighters you're not going to see him in there with. You know what I'm saying? And it's easy to see. You know what I mean? But in terms of the hand injury being BS, I mean, like I said, y'all, that's self-explanatory. Like, everybody know that's Tank hand. So, who knows? You know what I mean? Maybe a rematch need to happen so you could put him to bed this time, you know? You know what I'm saying? Some people actually want to see that. Some people want to see Pitbull go to sleep, you know? Watch that Cabrera fight. Yeah, you get what I'm saying, D, for the one here. He ain't know we was listening. He ain't know we was listening and watched the fight. He ain't know that. You know what I mean?
But you know what was said that I absolutely enjoyed was the fact that he think that he's at 140 to stay, because if there is, and I don't really want to see it, but if there is a rematch between he and Pitbull, then I think it should be for Pitbull's belt, because that just gives an added dimension to the dichotomy that it has now transpired at the 140 division. Right. Now you become an instant player, making other fights up there happen against people that you said was on your list. See, because you got to knock off the list before you go handle anything that is a rematch or anything like that.
So somebody else was saying that too. Rematches could wait, right?
So for me, the only way you give validity to a fight with Pitbull, because I mean, you can make it sound good by saying it's that dichotic. I mean where that dual citizenship thing where it's Mexican versus a black fighter and this and that, and You got the demographics at play, and now you got people who believe that he actually won the first fight and all that stuff, so they'll buy into the fight. But that's a fight that he does not need. That's a fight that, you know, many people who are boxing purists, and I'm talking about the people who fought. I'm not even talking about us who watched the fight. They said he won the fight pretty convincingly with one hand. So therefore, you don't need to fight him to prove or validate yourself.
Absolutely not.
So then the only caveat you get out of this is if you become a champion in his division. So now you got a belt in this division and you got a belt in that division. And because you got a belt in that division, you're going to have to defend that belt by a certain time. So that means you're going to have to go in there and fight either a mandatory or a unification.
Right.
So to me, that's the only sign of hope I have in a fight with him, man. It would be for his belt, hopefully. And then it would dispel the myth that he can fight at 142, because I know he can go up there at 140 and fight too. So, I mean, you know, ideally, though, that's not the fight I would like to see.
Right. So he had leg tape on that hand first. Rolly pressed it before Pitbull stepped in too. Yeah. Pitbull's jab was solid at spots in the Cabrera fight. Had me vexed. He didn't use it more frequently. Yeah, and McQueen. He terrible with it. Like that's the thing. His jab be, you know, he has too many moments in rounds where his jab is just absent and he ain't using it. And I think that makes him a bit more predictable. You get what I'm saying? So for Ryo, again, I'm telling you, his composure got to be A1. If he can remain composed and think clearly, like I said, no standing in front of him, don't get greedy. When you do get a clean shot, try to put something else behind it, combinations instead of just single shot, single shot, single shot. You get what I'm saying? Punching combination. You know what I'm saying? When he got them hands glued at home, make him pay for it. But be smart with it. You get what I'm saying? And it's key not to get greedy and admiring your work. None of that stuff. Standing in front of this dude too long. Some level changes would be nice, and I'm expecting this from Ryo because he can box. So I expect to see this dude use it, man. You got power. That's your advantage over him. Y'all both got power. Who got more power is irrelevant. Y'all both can punch. That's proven. But Ryo is showing that he can box. He got some layers to him that Pitbull don't necessarily possess. You know what I'm saying? At least he ain't showed us. That dude know one way. He not going backwards. He like a train on the track. You're going one way straight, and that's it. Can you slow him down? Can you back him up? That's your job, to back him up. Outbox him, man. Make him look bad. Cabrera special him, and the difference is Ryo got more power than Cabrera, in my opinion. He got more pop, I believe. So, man, you should be able to, you know what I mean, gain his respect and be creative with your offense too. You know what I mean? Mix it up. Mix it up in there. I'm telling you, these things are possible. He can box, man. That kid can box, yo. He just got to stay composed. Said Ryo getting KO. A lot of people got him getting KO. That's why I'm rooting for him. Every now and then I'll go for an underdog, y'all. I did it with the Anthony Yara fight. I knew Better B was, you know. But I told people, I know I'm picking the guy that more than likely is going to lose. But I said it. I said, I guarantee you when it's over, y'all going to say he put up a better fight than y'all anticipated. That's what I knew. You know what I mean? Better B ass slowing down a bit. But back to Ryo, man. They counting him out because of what happened, man. I get it. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I think, De Los Santos is a better boxer than Pitbull, too. He a pressure fighter. Them wild hooks, you got to be prepared for him, man. Like, be interested. Go to his body or something. You get what I'm saying? Do something different that other people don't do. But if you too worried about the pressure back at you, it's going to be problematic. You know what I'm saying? Rolly, you could see it on his face. He was trying to stay composed under that pressure. He did a good job in spots, but when the moment he was forced to like have to rely on his legs getting him out of trouble time and time again, that's almost basically saying he got to rely on his defense, which is not his strong suit. And he did fairly well navigating some of them rounds until he got caught. But you know what I mean? For Ryo, he's a better boxer, I believe, than Rolly. And Rolly was having success boxing and moving a bit, you know what I mean? Staying out of range, out of trouble. Just got to mix it up, man. That's what he don't want to do. Like I said, he want to brawl. He want to fight. You heard what his manager said. He want guys to come straight forward. He telling on himself. He telling you what his weakness is. He telling you what they want, a certain style. Ryo don't have to give him the look that he want, which would frustrate him. This dude is known for throwing himself off balance, loading up on his shots, abandoning his jab, and just looping those big swinging, big looping ass hooks. That's what he throw, big looping ass hooks, and they come in succession. You got an uppercut too. That's pretty solid, but you know what I'm saying. You listen, he's not versatile. He doesn't have a bunch of different dimensions and layers to him as a fighter, in my opinion. He just what he do, he's good at doing it, and you just got to take that one thing from him that he likes to do: come forward and launching shots, man. See to what it do, man. So I got faith in Ryo, bro. I got faith in not only Ryo, his corner, man.
Did you ever?
Y'all better come to put together a good game plan for this dude.
Did you happen to check out the Cabrera Zepeda fight?
The Cabrera, which one?
The Cabrera and the Zepeda fight.
Yeah. You talking about when he stopped him?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, the thing about Cabrera is that the man is fearless, man. He punches in between your punches.
Yeah, he do.
And that's unfortunately that's what's gonna take. It's gonna take Ryo to be fearless in that ring. And when he's coming at him, he's gonna have to punch between those punches because that's when he's open. He's opening himself up in them moments because he's coming to do damage, and he don't care how he get there. And like you said, they're not usually straight. With their rare exception in the Cabrera fight with Pitbull, did he throw a few jabs that was actually pretty good. But for the most part, he coming with them haymakers.
Yeah.
So that's where Ryo gonna have to capitalize, and he gonna have to stay there and man up, but keep that head on a swivel though. He can't keep it static and right there.
Right.
He do that, then he set himself up real nice.
Mm-hmm. That's what he do, man. He abandons that jab, man. That should be like an afterthought, and at some point, it's gonna catch up to you. You know what I mean? More composed, more creative fighter. Like I said, with more layers, you could do a bit more in there. You know what I mean? You gotta be able to move a little bit too, though. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna allow you to get out of trouble as well. You know how much shit, tie him up if you got to, whatever. Like neutralize those little burst attacks that he like to, you know what I'm saying? He'll work his way in close, and then he just like to try to explode when he get there. Neutralize that shit. Either don't be available when he want to unload, or tie his ass up if you need to. Like there's things that could be done simply because of his limitations. Those limitations leave opportunities for Ryo to be successful. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely could join, man. This is the boxing community, man. All for sure. Dr. Boxing Talk, all good, bro. Cam box very good and has some respectable pop on his shots. Pitbull gonna beat you. Yeah, he gonna treat you. He gonna, kind of try to bully you, pretty much. You know what I mean? You can't allow it. And that's his style. Look, I like him. I love his determination. I love his backstory. He just, I'm just being honest. Like, he's dangerous coming forward, throwing them shots. But I just don't see a lot of creativity. Just, a lot of people can't deal with pressure. You know what I'm saying? Pressure fighters, and he one of them wild ones. Like he got some good power. He put everything into his shots. So I mean, he gonna go for it in there for sure. No, not injured now. Tim, Sean Gibbons did a video saying that Tank didn't hurt his hand against Pitbull. You know what I'm saying? He said it was bullshit. He said he just said that because he couldn't knock him out. So I just had to pull up the quick picture where his hand was, blew up from that fight. You get what I'm saying? So, and from what I understand, just to be honest, I did hear he tweaked the hand injury in sparring or something. Tweaked the hand in sparring or something, and then re-injured it again in the ring. And I could have swore Pitbull said he noticed, like, I don't know if he said midway or something like that through the fight that his hand was hurt itself. He said it himself. So, that's just that. I mean, he's supposed to say what he's gonna say, man. But, it wasn't a broken hand for sure. I don't think his hand was broke, but it don't matter. I mean, it was obviously compromised is what it was. So he said he used it the whole time. You know what? That's my homework when I jump off, man. I'm gonna go watch a couple rewatch a couple fights, man. That's one of them. Tank and Pitbull, and it's another one that I had to go back and look. I was watching Tank and somebody. Was it Tank and Frank Martin? I think I got to finish watching 2 again. Yeah, I think so. Damon Webster, what it do, family? How you feeling? Crawford Zepeda first anyway. I mean, it can't hurt. Can't hurt. I don't see how it would be bad. I don't see how it'd be bad. Dr. Boxing talking in the building. What's good, my guy?
What's good with you, bro? I appreciate you having me on, man. What's good, Thomas?
Just chopping it up, man.
What's good with you, Dr. Boxing Talk?
Man, I'm
Good
chilling,
call.
man. Chilling. Let me see. I want to make sure I don't have you echoing over here.
Nah,
I'm good.
You good? All good, bro. Right.
Yeah, man. I just want to join the conversation a little bit. I heard you was breaking down the Ryo and the Isaac Cruz joint.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to that fight, man. I got Pitbull. I got Pitbull on that one though.
And you think Pitbull will stop it? Think you getting Ryo up out of there?
Yeah. I think it's like y'all touched on it too. You know, I think Isaac is one dimensional, but I don't necessarily see that as a knock for him. You know, in particular, because I think that one dimension that he has, he's exceptional at it. You know what I'm saying? And I think that you mentioned it too, Just. You said you got to be able to move. And no disrespect to Ryo, I'm just not confident that he'll be able to move like that, because even with Rolly, he had some success early, but that pressure is something that's one thing that's the main thing to deal with. I think you have to be an exceptional boxer like a Shakur, like a Gervonta, Tank Davis to nullify that. You know, and I'm at all the fights I seen in Ryo, he likes to fight, he likes to engage. I think he's gonna get in trouble with that one, man.
Yeah,
my personal opinion.
The thing is, can he consistently like use the legs when needed to get out of trouble? And that's where my questions are. I still got faith in him and I'm going with him simply because I really believe he can pull it off with the execution for sure. But people count him. I like the root for the underdog, but every now and again. But I do believe in his corner. I think he just got to stay disciplined. He got to be creative. The moments where he's not allowing you to get away, maybe you're not being able to get away with your legs, you gotta find something else. Whether it's tying him up, you get what I'm saying, smothering his work, something. You got to figure it out. He's the shorter guy. He can get a little bit leverage on his shots that you can't get. So it's like it's hard to control that little dude, is what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? He in your chest, he you know what I mean?
Pitbull,
he's winging them wild shots, and you have to be responsible in those exchanges, those moments where he kind of forcing the action to be physical, because that's his best shot. But like you said, that one thing that he is, I don't like to call it a knock either. I like what you said, but because he's exceptional at it. But you gotta key in on that. You know what I mean? What you see is what you get with that dude. Like I said, he like train on the track. He going forward. You gotta slow him down. You got to. Troy, what it do, fan?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I agree with that 1,000%. I feel like
y'all smash the like button. We still cooking, man. We ain't going nowhere just yet.
He does have
piggyback on.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Thomas. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say to piggyback on what you guys said. You gotta have movement, but you gotta have educated movement. You gotta have educated feet up in there, because if you don't, you're gonna move yourself right into a bomb. So you're absolutely right with that, man. And like, unfortunately, he's gonna have to shoot his shots in between the bombs. In order for him to disrupt it, man. Because if he's exceptional, boy, and I mean, like, since Mike Tyson, I've never seen somebody use that style that efficiently and that effectively. So this man ain't no easy task up in that ring. Like you said, it might be basic. And given the way that his body is located, like his arms is long enough just to cover his mid section and his head, man. So it's hard to get shots in him. So you got to get him when he's throwing them.
Yeah, he's
I agree.
Like 5'4", low center of gravity. You know what I'm saying? Nice center of mass, and like you said, he doesn't use a jab. You know what he's coming with. He's dropping bombs. So you just got to go in between them. But I think, you know, and no disrespect to Ryo, because I do think he's a better boxer, but is he that much better to overcome the disparity between, you know, how much more durable Isaac Pitbull Cruz is, you know, because I like Pitbull Cruz to take his shot more than I like Ryo to take Cruz's shots, you know, or the accumulation of shots rather. And I just think Ryo, he likes to fight, and he probably trained on it. Like, I believe he has Robert Garcia right in his corner, who I think is an exceptional trainer. Yeah, but I think there's only so much that you could. Like I said, I've never seen a Ryo fight where he doesn't engage and like to sit there and fight, and you know what I'm saying, typical Mexican style, you know, which I love to watch. You know, but it's just like you take one, I take your shot, you take my shot, see who's the best. And I think it's gonna come down to that. And I like Pitbull in that regard. But
yeah, he definitely can't do that. He man, you gotta show something different. That's why I said I'm counting on them being able to draw up a game plan for them to be successful, because you got to know what you're getting with this dude. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be easy, but it's doable. You got to stay composed. That's a good question. Hagler versus Mugabe. I love that fight too. I love watching that fight. They took punishment in that fight both ways.
Major punishment.
Yeah. You gotta, Mark. That's why I say, man, watching some of them fights from back in the day, man, I'm just honest with myself, man. I would have been out of there in seconds. I'd have been out of there in seconds, bro. Round my ass. They going 15, right, man? Hell, 12 rounds. Yeah, right, bro. I ain't making it out of the first 30 seconds the way them dudes was fighting.
Just that fight right there that you just mentioned. And that freaking Foreman and Lyles fight, man. Oh my goodness.
That's some heat right there.
You watch the TV and you be like, man, I know that shit hurt. It was built different, Just would have been out of there first 30, bro. I'm telling you. Get the stretcher, call an ambulance, man. Get the ambulance.
Call an ambulance, come pick
I don't know if Cruz is built to take some type of punishment. You see that with him. I don't see him getting stopped. That's where it's advantage for Pitbull, right?
Right.
Got that rock head, Tank hurt hand punching, trying to hit the head. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I don't know punishment the way either Mugabe or Marvin Hagler was taking. They took real punishment in that fight. They might have took some fights off of Hagler's career.
It could have.
Son of God, what it do, my guy? How you feeling? Yeah, first 30 just out of there. Get the stretcher, get the ambulance, get my check. Don't forget the check.
Don't forget the check.
We all good after that. You know what I mean? I had the paramedics on standby. Different. I just don't think guys are I don't know, it's strange. Like they can't take the kind of punishment that those dudes sustained back in the day. Those punches just was something different, bro. Them knockouts. I mean, they still crazy to this day, but I don't know, not to get all into it. I don't want to go too off topic, but I just think the way they ate and lived was different. I think now with what you got with food nowadays and what people eat and what they tell you is good as opposed to what really is good for you, I just think the diets and, it's a lot of different reasons why I think they fought different back then. But, boxing is still great today. I love it, but shit is, I don't know. I don't see neither of them dudes taking that kind of punishment, but if anybody could, it would be Pitbull, but he's probably going to dish it like that, He makes it really hard to hit him clean. And when you do, a lot of times, you seen it with Rolly, it was single shots, and he getting up out of there. And the times that he didn't, you engage, you get a little too greedy, you sit there a little too long, you give him an opportunity to return fire. And how many of those you going to block? This little dude, he got you, you know what I mean? Rolly was trying to slow him down. He couldn't do it.
And
but Rolly did hit him with some good shots, man.
He was red as hell. People kept saying he didn't hurt him. I'm like, nah, go watch it again. He was feeling them shots like he just got a good poker face. If you was looking for him to be dazed or buckled, then that didn't happen. But he was feeling them shots, bro. He just got a hell of a poker face, man. And you got to put combinations on Pitbull. I really believe that. When you get one clean, you got to put something else behind it, like create some offense. The one shots, he good at dealing with that. He gonna recover well. He gonna be able to deal with the single shots, some combinations, movement, turning them. Don't be right in front of him. You got to keep him guessing, man. And it's doable, but it ain't gonna be easy.
It's definitely not gonna be easy.
With it. Salute to you.
And he has that in his blood where if you hit me hard, I'm gonna hit you harder.
Yeah.
So that's how he took some shots in there that really, really was like, yo.
Yeah.
This Mickey Freaky just catch me with this? Let me go and let him know something.
That check too. Trolling and playing with him. I think he was mad at Rolly, bro. He ain't say nothing. He already don't speak English. The way he was just sitting, I was like, Rolly, the more he talked, I could just see it's gonna be.
Yeah, Rolly called him a chihuahua and all that other stuff.
He wasn't going. I seen his backstory.
He took that to heart.
Pay for a tortilla.
Oh yeah.
I say, yeah. It's gonna be that. It's gonna be that kind of hunger that's gonna get Rolly slept. You ain't know that was his story. This dude couldn't pay for a tortilla. Is crazy. he fighting off that. Nah, he ain't going back to that. Like I feel like his why is different. That's why he's a very determined fighter. That's what makes him dangerous too. Like he fight like he ain't got nothing to lose, and he's fearless. He don't care who he in front of. None of that. You seen he fought Tank. He was going straight at him. You know what I mean? He only know one way. So Ryo got to know that.
Yeah, it's just, and that durability too, man. It's just like, and even when you do block a shot, like Rolly, he will block a shot, and he will hit him with some hard shots too. But even if he block was coming back, a lot of times he'll be knocked off balance because Pitbull is putting so much behind it, and so like when you knocked off balance, and he throwing something else and it catches you, then it makes it even more difficult to block. And I don't know, we'll see though.
Well, then, and also that war of attrition because that mental pressure just builds
from opening bell. From opening bell.
Yeah, it's like damn, this Mickey Fricky just won't stop coming.
Right.
And like once they took his ability to hold, it was a wrap.
Exactly.
It was a wrap. He was doing well until he couldn't hold no more. See, you just gonna have to take punishment. You're gonna have to take points from me.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm not about to just let you.
You're not gonna tell me I can't tie this little dude up. He ain't here trying to knock my head into the front row. Hell nah. He ain't here trying to highlight real me in real time in front of people. All my folks sitting out there ringside.
I'm telling you.
Tie him up. Take a point, rap. Too damn bad, man.
You taking points from me, man. I'm not. I'm sorry.
What they say, grab him and hold him. Grab him and hold him. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, mix it up though. Like you don't want to just do excessive clinching. That's why you want to be able to do a variety of things. And like Dr. Boxing Talk was saying, Ryo, his thing is engage. He like to engage. He like to fight. He does have the ability to box, but it's like sticking to it. In those moments when you don't, you create opportunities or leave opportunities, make opportunities available for Pitbull, Cruz, and that's where you're gonna make his bones at in the fight.
But like you also said too, you gotta match the why. The why right now is that hunger for Pitbull, and that hunger just don't cease.
Yeah.
That man fight with that hunger, man. So you got to match that why. Your why got to be as big as his why.
You better really want it because he do. Like that's why I say, man, he ain't never gonna be short on effort ever. Like that's the thing that you can't really measure on paper either. Whatever he kind of lack in skill, he make up for a lot of it. I ain't gonna say all of it, but he make up for a lot of it in effort, because he really gonna go for it. And that's half of winning fights. I ain't gonna say it's half. That's a big part of winning fights. The effort to want to win. Like you seen it. Like I use my boy for example. Like you seen opportunities in the Artem fight where he could have just did more, right? Just could have did a little more. Pitbull, when you watch his fights, that's not you don't lead a fight. You should have did more.
All you got.
Effort is gonna be there, and I ain't saying Shakur effort ain't there, but you get what I'm saying. He go all out. You get what I'm saying? So he fight like he had nothing to lose. He fight like he come from a guy that couldn't afford a tortilla. I bring that up because I respect it. Like I love the backstory of these fighters because it'll help you understand why he's driven the way he is. You will understand why I have a different, like I stopped saying, you chasing the bag, you chasing Tank. He willing to fight him. Ain't like when he get in there, he just showing up and he like, oh, I'm coming to get paid. No, he coming to fight too. He actually coming to try to win. It's just, it's levels. So, you know what I mean? I can't knock him, especially when I play this little clip that I'm about to play from Lucas Body that fought a couple weekends ago and knocked out H2O, Ashton Sylve.
Yeah, Sylve,
Is why. And you were immediately a fan. If you wasn't before, that's my first time being able to see him fight against H2O. He was losing every second of every round.
Every second of that round.
When I say effort, this is what I mean. What you lack in skill, you make up for it in effort and determination because that is what got him that win. If at any moment in the fight he would have mentally packed it in and quit, he probably would have got stopped the way he was getting chopped up in there. It would have been a referee accumulation because he seemed tough as hell. He was getting beat the hell up, man. But just believing in yourself, not quitting. He was like, bro, he kept trying. At no point in the fight did you feel like, he's mentally defeated. Yeah, I was seeing a dude get his ass chopped up, but he ain't had no quit in him. And that shit mean everything for a fighter that just don't quit on themselves. I've seen it happen too many times now where dudes be winning damn near every single round comfortably, and then you just get caught. And that's what that was. So his why is different. I see why I wouldn't quit on myself either. going through that. Matter of fact, let me play the clip so I don't forget while we talking about it. Andrew Gray, what it do, family? How you feeling? If Rod can hurt that man, he's in. Oh yeah, if he can't, I think, you know, not just hurting him, you gotta be able to make him reset and really gain his respect. He can't just be trying to walk through you. If he's in that type of that mode and what you throwing ain't deterring him a little bit, making him second guess just a bit, it's a tougher night for you. You get what I'm saying? You want to be able to slow him down some by making him respect what you throw him back.
Right. And I think
got good punch.
You just remind me of I think one of y'all mentioned Liam Paro, and that's what he was able to do against Super Matias. He would interrupt him and have him reset, constantly, never catch momentum, or keep going. So I think that's what Ryo has to do. And I think if there's going to be an upset, you know, I'm not 1,000% sure on Cruz winning. I'm rooting for him because I like him, but and I think he is capable of beating Ryo. But I do think if there's anyone that's going to be an upset, it's likely Ryo. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the one that has the highest potential to have an upset. Right. But I just think, man, you know, like I said, Ryo, I just think that he's a fighter, man, and he might fight and engage in this particular fight to his own detriment, man. And
he's gonna have to some degree anyway.
If before you play this flick, I just want to make mention. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that, Dr. Boxing.
Yes, sir.
What Ryo got to do is what Bevo did to Canelo. He's going to have to use the size and timing to disrupt him, just like you said Paro did for Matias. Because if you don't and you let him get in his groove, it's going to be cheap.
Condition need to be up just in case if you got to fight at a pace that's, you know, faster than what you normally used to because of the pressure, or, you know, just in an effort to keep him at bay, keep him honest. You got to be in shape, dude. Got to be in shape.
You got to be.
What's the issue? But yeah, man, again, I'm gonna play this quick clip, and it's like a lot of times we criticize or critique, we be mad at these fighters for chasing their money. But tell me what you think about when you hear a fighter going through this type.
Man, I built my career from the bottom up by myself. People have no idea what I did. People have no idea what I've been through. I was self-brought up. I fucking bought my fights. I paid my opponents. I haven't made a fucking penny in this sport up until on Saturday. People have no idea the hard route that I took because I had self-belief. I knew that I was going to be in this position one day.
Yeah, that's just a quick one. But did you hear him? Yeah. All the way up until the fight with Ashton Sylve, H2O, a couple weekends ago, he ain't make a penny. Ain't paying to you. This is how it go. This is why when we look at resumes and records, you'll look when you do the homework, you'll be like, oh, this might be an MMA guy. Oh, this dude did MMA. You see why it's MMA guys on there because that's the money that's who they could afford. You get what I'm saying? That shit is the thought that you're in a sport to make money. It's a business, right? You in it to make money, but you start out having to give money, time, energy, sacrifice. You get this dude like, is he 17-0, I believe, with 15 knockouts after the Ashton Sylve fight, but he didn't make a penny, bro. Right? I'm sorry. I'm not knocking these dudes for chasing no bag. I'm all about understanding the game, and that's not only his story. We heard it with Regis Progress. Regis said it too. He went several double-digit fights, no money. You get what I'm saying? So these dudes really don't. Everybody's not a millionaire. We know that, but we really, people don't put enough emphasis on it. So when we be talking about how much, when these dudes get millions of dollars and we saying that ain't no money, yes, it is. When you comparing it to what everybody else is getting and making, it's money. These dudes don't be getting no bread. That's Lucas Body. Who just asked? My bad.
I think that was I don't know who asked.
Yeah, that was Lucas Body. He you probably could go look it up. He fought Ashton Sylve, and bro, impressive.
Caught a body. Lucas Body caught a body, boy.
That self-belief is another level. It take you to another level. He was getting his ass whooped.
Handed, man.
Yeah, he didn't want to Sylve, and how dare people try to throw that man away and he a bum, and man, that shit happens. He just got caught. He made a mistake. He got too greedy. He stood in front of him too long. Head was on the center line a little too long, and he got clipped. He paid for it. But
yeah, he went away from what he was doing the whole goddamn fight, man. He started to showboating.
He was doing up until then. That man is by far one of the most skillful young fighters that we got in boxing. Don't let the knockout laws fool you. That man was styling. He was in his bag, bro. Man, I want to see him again. And I hit his pops up. Even before the fight, I tried to get him on the show. His pop sent me his number, told me to text him. So I'm still waiting on the response. So if he reached back, I'll get him on here. Win, lose, or draw, I rock with him.
That man got skill. He got hella skill.
That young kid can, he can fight, y'all.
He was piecing his ass up something fierce.
Fast, his decision making, the timing, the punches, he was mixing it up. But he
was about to get him up out of there.
On the line a little too much. And McQueen, the professor in the building, was good, bro.
Man,
chilling, man.
Beautiful.
Heard y'all up there. Man. I had to click the link.
Yeah, for sure. It's always a good day when I got some great minds up here. It make me elevate the conversation a little bit, man. And y'all, anytime y'all see the link, man, y'all know how we rock, especially for my content creators, man. I like to build, so it's always a good conversation. But yeah, man, Ashton Sylve, shout out to him. I see him posting. Seem like he in good like spirits, like mentally, which is important after a loss like that. But he has to know. You just made a mistake, kid. You was whooping ass. That was impressive, bro. Man, that shit just, it's weird to say, but seeing that just made me want to wish that it was him and Kid Austin fighting for real. I would have loved to see the styles mesh, man. That Kid Austin with that pressure and Ashton Sylve with just his style, man, athleticism. That dude was style. That was fun to watch, bro.
Man, the way he was putting his punches together.
He kept dropping. I think it was his lead hand, leaving it low. He was doing that too. And you can get away with that because you're athletic.
Right. You're right.
Certain people capitalize, and Lucas' body, he just didn't give up on himself, bro. Yeah. Puncher's chance was real for sure, Kello. I was, when I seen that, my heart dropped. I ain't gonna lie. That's how I know I love boxing. Man, because I was like, yo, I was thoroughly impressed. I'm like, yo, I'm looking at my girl. I'm like, yo, he is fucking styling on this dude. I'm like, oh man, my heart style. My girl looked over at me. I'm like, oh my God, no, man. Face down.
Yeah, because it was just like that Sebastian Fundora.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He just hit him with a couple of pieces and it just was like, wow.
Hell no, I ain't throwing him away, Damon. That's that, and I'm not glad that happened, but for me, that's an opportunity for me to show the consistency with me. Nah, win, lose, or draw, bro. That's part of it. You lost. I'm still rocking with you. Take whatever time you need to kind of like regather yourself. Hit that drawing board, get back in there. I'm anxious to see his next fight already because he showed so much talent and promise in that fight, yo. So I've seen that shit happen to Tony Harrison, winning every minute of every round pretty much. And you know, what was it? Willie Nelson, I think, caught him, stopped him. Who else got him like that? Was it Jarrett Hurd, I think, that got him like that too?
Charlo got him like that too.
He can tighten up on some things, but what he working with at 20 years old, and Kid Austin is young. He younger than Kid Austin. That dude can fucking fight, bro. He can fight, y'all.
He has everything too, man. He has everything.
He got a style of his own, but it's the bad habits that he need to eliminate. I think bad habits kind of got him caught. That's all. And you're not perfect, so you tighten up on some things. And again, it was just well-timed, shot by Lucas' body. He just didn't quit on himself, bro. I give him a ton of credit. You see him in the interview, face still marked up.
Oh yeah,
face still beat up.
Yeah,
on interviews, man. I love it, bro. I love it. Shout out to him. I'm gonna be watching him, man. But Ashton Sylve, man, if anybody listening that rock with him, let it be known. We rock with him 100%. I can't do no fighter away because you lost. That's the risk you take when you go in there. So win, lose, or a possible draw. You was styling, you got clipped, got a little greedy. That's what I thought.
That's what I think it was. I think that's a fair assessment. Greedy.
Dude didn't give him anything where he really needed to worry at all. And I think it happened, and he rocked himself to sleep. He got drunk a little bit off his own success, a little intoxicated in there, and you stay stationary a little too long.
Yeah, kind of like the way that Hackett said it in this fight with Option. It's like he's like, yo, I fell asleep in certain rounds, man, and I think that's what happened with him. He became too easy. Like he was literally touching him with everything. Everything was finding its landing point, squared.
If you go watch that replay, I think what you said is he got greedy, and then I think Thomas, I think you said it. You said it was becoming too easy. And if you look, man, he was throwing a combination. He hit him a couple times, and Lucas' body hit him in between a shot. And if you look at Sylve, it's like maybe it's because of slow-mo, but it looks like he even thinks about like blocking. He's like, nah, I'm just gonna attack again. And then he got caught again. That was the one that put him down. You remember he got hit once. And then kind of like stood him up. And then he went to swing again, and then he hit him twice, and then that was it. So it was like, yeah, I think he just got greedy and it was coming too easy. He's like, man, this dude can't hurt like that.
For sure. Right. We ain't throwing them away. And I'm big on that. I'm telling y'all, that's how I got this channel started. I'm like, I'm just observing YouTube one day. And I was doing this for a while, months, probably a couple years, to be honest. And I'm like, damn, you know, I love these boxing channels. Everybody dope doing their thing, but damn, people be so, they go too hard. It's a such thing as that. I know they like, nah, they grown men. Yeah, but it's a such thing. We go a little too crazy. We go a little, yeah, we do. We go too hard. I ain't saying be soft because it's the hurt business, but damn, we be tossing dudes away after a loss, yo. Like we ask guys to take challenges early in their career. What do? They do it. And he's like, man, nah, he's done. He cooked. Nah, Kid Austin would have did this. Nah, I'm not sure the Kid Austin would have did any fucking thing the way that dude was fighting. He would have had to show me the same way Lucas' body showed. Because he worked over, bro. I was like, man, ain't he tough as hell? That's his toughness, his determination, his will. Like he said, his self-belief. I would be hungry too if that's the first time I'm eating. It's the first check I'm getting. You damn right. And I'm getting my ass whooped. So much could have been going through his head. He ain't ate yet off of boxing. He in there getting punched from pillar to post. Ashton Sylve round after round. He like H2O. He flowing like water in there. It's crazy. I'm like, man, I see why they call this kid H2O. He's smooth in here, man. He's smooth, fast, he's sharp. He got it, man. And then I seen that punch. Man, I'm telling you, that made my heart.
It just got too easy for him up in there, man. That's all. It got too easy. And at that point in time, I think he forgot that he was inside that ring with somebody that can knock you out.
Mm-hmm. And again, it's a prime example. That's why when I see a guy, and I ain't trying to come to his aid, but I'm just explaining to y'all why I value a guy like Shakur being able to make you miss time and time again in every single fight thus far. That shit is hard to do. And it goes to show you want to take chances, you want to be entertaining, but you don't want to do it to your own detriment. Because at the end of the day, you don't want the story to be he was entertaining, but he was getting his ass beat. Yeah, that's just not that don't go over well for you. Like I said, Victor Ortiz went out there and put it all on the line, got his jaw broke. In that interview that clip I was playing in the fourth round, I think he said his team was telling him ain't nothing wrong with you. What you talking about? Ain't nothing wrong with you. He like, yo, my jaw is broken. He said, next thing you know, we hear the 10-second clapper ready for them to get back in the ring. He like, what? Then he said they shoved the mouthpiece back in his mouth.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he just
that was against Josito Lopez.
Yeah, he said it was broken.
Yeah, I remember that.
I believe he said he fought all the way up until was it like the 10th?
Yeah, that was a good fight.
He said
he definitely broke his jaw early. Yeah,
kept telling him ain't nothing wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All the way to where he got cracked more when he got hit with that punch and his joint was open, and then they stopped it at that. When that round completed, they stopped it. Then he said he goes in the back locker room, still sitting there, and they like, come on, man. They still pissed off, pride, ego, and all this. They like, yo, what's up with you? Like, he like, bro, my jaw been broke since the fourth round, or something like that.
My jaw
like,
been
bro, ain't
broke.
nothing wrong with you. He said they left him there. They go take him to the hospital. He taking that ride by himself. Then he said, he off morphine or whatever. He said he didn't like the feeling of fall asleep, wake up, nobody there. He said he was there for a while, nobody there. Dude called him. He said, yo, what happened to you? He like, bro, I've been in the hospital. I got 12 screws, such and such. He like, really? Where you at? He said, dudes shoot up there. When he get there, this dude still saying ain't nothing wrong with you. He said he had to physically open his mouth and show him all the metal and stuff in his mouth, the plate that was over in his joint for him to get it. He said at that point, he forgave him like instantly because he said he was able to see from the look on his face. It was like instant regret the minute he seen all the metal and stuff in his mouth. So I'm saying all that to say, man, yeah, be entertaining, but not to your own detriment. His own team left him hanging. And it's like when you win, everybody loves a winner. They celebrate. He was knocking people out. Vicious Victor Ortiz. It was all cool. He going there in a fight with a guy that he was winning. He was winning. He was winning. He was winning the fight. Yo, got his jaw broke, and y'all leave me hanging, and I just put everything on the line. Yeah. So again, it's not a knock on the fans, but those people not in there. His jaw was getting wired up, and he getting metal put all in his 12 screws. I think he said put in his mouth. Nobody there. His own team wasn't even there. So that's why I say, man, got to be smart with that shit, man. Ain't Floyd said it best, man. Ain't nothing cool about taking punishment, bro. Hell no. He was
but there's taking punishment and there's being entertaining. I think that there is
I even played the clip. They was like, he quit. I'm like, damn, he's labeled a quitter. You know what I'm saying? So that shit is crazy, man. Jaw broken.
There's a way to be entertaining. There's a way to be entertaining without taking a lot of punishment.
Didn't go see him in the
hospital.
hospital.
Have some flair sometimes.
Told him he was messed up. They had to get there and physically see it to believe this guy. That's tough, bro. That's tough. What's good with it, big homie?
How y'all doing today, man? Just checking in with the peeps. Man. How you feeling today, brother?
Fans, big homie, both fans. Baby boy.
Both fans, baby. Both fans.
I love it, man. What are we talking about?
We're talking about being entertainment right now and taking punishment. I mean, people say that, the best way to make a fight is to be entertaining, and that means going in there and getting clipped. And there's ways you can be entertaining without taking all that damn punishment. And that's what Ant was speaking on right now. Jess was talking about how, like, in a fight with Josecito Lopez, Ortiz was over there taking punishment, and he had his jaw broken the third round. He kept telling them it was, but they kept saying nothing was wrong with him. And he had to go to the hospital, and he was the only one that went to the hospital. And they asked him, yeah, that's crazy.
Early too. I remember that fight, man. You could see it. You could see his jaw was messed up. That's crazy.
Hey,
well,
have you reached
fellas, I'm gonna go ahead and slide,
yet?
man. I appreciate y'all having me on, man. Jess, I appreciate it, bro. Thomas, nice to meet you, player. And same to you, J Hardcore, man.
Oh, man, thanks for the boxing talk, bro.
I appreciate that, man. God bless y'all, man.
Salute to you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, bro.
Already.
Man, I'm still living the thug life.
Still on the thug life. You ain't reached homeostasis yet, brother.
Huh?
I was talking to Ant, asked him, had he reached homeostasis yet?
Oh. Yeah. That home.
Yeah, that reset that the allostatic load.
If y'all ain't checked that out, we got a good interview where we talked about it. And I think some of that stuff be good, like, especially at a time where everybody be talking about so much of the same stuff. That's why I slipped that in there. I thought it was a good listen to see how his team did them. And, a lot of time we ask these dudes to put everything on the line for our entertainment. And the ones that do, I just be one to show, that story shows people how don't be a silver lining in that. Not only you got left hanging, your jaw broke, your team leaving you, they questioning you, pride and ego. Man, that man telling you his jaw broke in the fourth, y'all talking about, nah, ain't nothing wrong with you. Go back out there. Hell nah, bro. And then you leave me hanging when I do it. Fight for 6 more rounds, man? Hell nah. Lance Meyer, peace, man.
That right there, I would say that's more so negligence or malpractice on behalf of his team than it is just trying to appease the fans, because you can get your jaw broken at any point in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that you can be entertaining without taking a whole bunch of punishment. Like, look at Pernell Whitaker. The dude was an absolute showman. He made defense look like an art form. It looked like a dance. You out there, you styling on somebody, and you make a mess, and then you play to the crowd. You just got just flair. You just got flair about yourself. And then I also feel like there is that happy medium, but I think that it takes for guys to be comfortable enough to be able to let their hands go when certain opportunities present themselves, as opposed to just leaving opportunities on the table. You watch a guy like Salvador Sanchez fight, like he was that. Absolutely. Like, he'll pivot out and the shot is available. He's just letting it rip. But he's also doing it from a safe position because he's changing position and throwing the shot at the same time. So it can be done. I just think it's a matter of comfortability. Sometimes it's temperament. And then sometimes it's just training. That's what it comes down to sometimes for certain guys. Just like letting certain shots go when they're available.
I've been here messing with baby boy being here tripping. He don't know who I am with this damn thing on my head. Oh man,
Shabba ranks.
No, I'm telling you. How about just I had got this for the Earl Spence fight, Jay. I had tried to take him to Jamaica. I was feeling myself. Maybe a couple rounds
Smoking
into the
bud.
fight. The hat was off my head. I was in here with dry throat, sipping flat soda. Like, oh
man, tell me about it. Tell me
ain't
about
what's
it.
good for my boy. Oh man. But man, yeah, at least man, I hate the fact that we got this like sort of news and it wasn't legit, but Shakur put
Great
that
fake
shit
news, girl.
a movie talking about chasing greatness. So maybe that means a good fight, period. Maybe. You know what I mean? I can't pinpoint which fight, but you know what I mean? I didn't think the business was ready for this fight right now anyway. It's just the feel I get with the resistance put up, like the questions, the rules that kind of is a little different with him. And I think the reason for it being is because they want to maximize that fight. And like it's just right there, like as far as talent and skill and all that stuff is already, of course, but I feel like they want to string it along a bit more.
Yeah, I always thought it was the last hoorah.
The fighters.
Yeah, I really thought it was the last hoorah, man. I didn't really think we're gonna get it right now. You know what I mean? I really think that Pitbull is doing his second audition for the Tank fight, because on the Cabrera fight he shit the bed. Forgive me, he dumped the bed.
Right.
And now he has another opportunity, and he's not fighting he's fighting a live wire on this one. You know what I mean? So I think it will be a very interesting fight. But I feel though the way he wins this fight can really set him up nice for what I think they want to do next, which is him and Tank.
Right. Yeah. And I think the business kind of, in a weird way, want that. Not in a weird way, because it's not weird if it makes money, right? And with that whole Pitbull craze, especially if he has a spectacular showing against Ryo, somehow a lot of people anticipating he go out there and stop him. I mean, you get what I'm saying? Sean Davis making, throwing his bid in there. He's even already letting it be known. A Tank call, yeah, it go back down to 35 right now. We at 40. Then he also threw the little sidebar, little comment in there saying Tank hand injury was bullshit. Like he just said that because he couldn't knock him out. So there's that. Then there's that whole, can he knock him out this time? I could just see it. Like I'm gonna always say, because I always give the fighters benefit of the doubt. They both want to fight. I don't think their teams are scared or nervous for either guy. But again, when that decision gets made collectively, is all roads gonna point to Shakur? Is the business gonna point to Shakur as well as what the fighter wants? Yeah, we know who has the final say, but we also know he's gonna be advised. Which way is he being advised? You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't about to. It's a unique situation because you know what people want, you know what you want as a fighter with either guy, right? But what does the business want? What does your advisor say you should do? And so far, everything you've done, it's worked in your favor. Like, why would you put up resistance to what's been working, right? So you basically, whatever their plan is, you've been following their plan. Of course, you got to sign off on the plan, but it's been working thus far. So why wouldn't it work? You get what I'm saying? Like, what reason would you have to put up resistance if they point in another direction? Do you go against that and say, nah, still give me that? You get what I'm saying? Is it one of them situations? Because I said that's the only way I can see it happening right now next. Because I don't have all the answers. I'm just giving my opinion on what I think it could be. I could see them potentially considering the business of boxing, obviously what makes dollars, and they see Pitbull fight potentially looming as a rematch. You think about one of the interviews when a guy asked him about, the names in the deal, and he was throwing names out there and saying rematches, threw the word out there, possible rematch. Yeah. So it's like, it ain't too many fights that's going to fall in line with a rematch, whether it's just going to be Ryan and Pitbull, because those are money fights. So the only way I think we see it now is if he do what Earl Spence did. And when I say that, I mean go against what his team is saying, because I don't think they pointing at Shakur right now. I just feel like they're not. I would love to be wrong about this, by the way. Yeah, I would love to be wrong. So there's that.
You know what? You know me, I enjoy cooking, right? And Yesterday, I was making spaghetti. And I was making the sauce. And when you make the spaghetti sauce, you bring it to a roaring boil. It boils for a minute, and then you drop it down to a simmer and let it simmer for a couple of hours. And I'm gonna be honest, that's how I see what's going on with Shakur. He just got a roaring boil for a minute. Everybody was talking about him because his last two performances and everything. He was in there with the with Cam and Mace and all that. You know what I mean? So he got a lot of boil right now. But what I really see is right now they're going to go into a simmer. You know what I'm saying? So that way all the seasons and everything commingle, everything gets the way it needs to be. And then we get a fight that's going to be well seasoned. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think we get this fight next. And I want to be wrong just like you. I want to be so wrong right now.
When you laying it out like that, bro.
Because the hardcore in us we want it when we want it when we want it, and we want it right now. But the way they do is you get it when we give it to you. You know what I mean? And it's prize fighting. So they gonna want that thing to simmer till it gets to the perfect season, and then serve it to us, man. So he said that Shakur is definitely in the number. You know what I'm saying? But I really think that it's the last number.
Man, the way you just put
and I hope I'm wrong.
That's a short right there. I ain't gonna hold you. I might have to find that, clip that one myself for you and send it to you, because that right there, man, the way you put that. And again, we could be wrong, but just I love logic. I love like a good thought out perspective. That shit just made so much sense to me. And I'm right there with you. Yeah, we want to be wrong, but I just feel like it's more juice to squeeze out of it. You know what I mean? I think
right.
That's what it is. I think they want to squeeze the juice a little bit. I don't think they want to over marinate, right? I don't want to say that. I think they want to juice a little bit.
All right, but like you said, you got to give it just enough time for all the ingredients to marry with one another, man, and make that thing just pop. I understand that analogy all too well, man, because that's how you bring together a good spaghetti.
So we here to cook. Astro, tell us how Shakur ducked. Come on, enlighten us, fill us in, tell us how he ducked. Can't wait to get Pat back on here. Told him, we're gonna talk some shit this time.
What if the ingredients don't do what they're supposed to do? What if the ingredients don't do what they're supposed to do? Like, what exactly are you waiting for? What are the exact ingredients to make this the mega fight that it possibly can be? Or will it always be just a potentially great fight between two great fighters and not a mega fight?
Let me ask y'all a question. All right, remember when Mayweather used to fight? And when Mayweather fought, he always fought his opponent at the opponent's highest point. Okay, let's say when he fought Mosley had just beat up, what's the kid that was cheating? What's his name? Didn't he fight him?
Goodness gracious, the Mexican dude.
The kid that was wrapping his hands bad and got caught by Naseem Richardson. Did Mosley fight him?
Margarita.
Right.
Margarita, there you go.
Yeah, and he beat him right then. It seemed like Floyd used to always catch each fighter at his apex. You know what I'm saying? When he had an excellent outcoming. You know what I mean? So maybe they're waiting for when Shakur gets a fight where it's just total dominance. Now, every fight has been total dominance, but not total dominance where we like, wow. Like when he first came into the division. When he first came into the division and he stopped the dude with a jab. You know what I'm saying? They're like, okay, welcome to 135. You know what I'm saying? We need a outstanding performance from Shakur where everybody is in agreement. Like, yeah, okay. All right, this is what we've been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? But then you're going to get the flip side where people will say, man, trust me, if they do fight right now, we're going to get a good fight. But they're waiting for that thing to boil again, man. I just really think and they're going to get all the money possible. But keep in mind now, I still feel though that Shakur has a chance where he could be Tank, and y'all know I'm a Tank guy. Y'all know that. But this is boxing, man, and and he's talented. He's talented as hell. So if he's the biggest risk, I'm gonna take care of all the non-risks first.
Right.
Business wise,
Right.
I'm gonna be honest.
And that they don't want to hear that because
They don't
that
want that.
makes you're trying to say somebody is a duck. No, that's when we got to be as like content creators and you know just junkies of the sport. We got to try to understand the business. They thinking of earning potential, and I said this before, man. That is one of the more riskier guys. Not saying that they're not confident, but there is some other guys that I think they're more confident in that will also bring in more money, which is also great for business because people are always trying to get paid. And just think about how many people possibly get a check or some type of bread when this man fight. So that stuff is to be considered, man. Pardon me, baby boy in the back having his way. Yeah,
Right, he's doing this thing, man.
Trying to get his camera time.
Boxing and betting. Peace to you, family. Much love in the super chat. Say what y'all think about the Transformer stopping that female in the first round of the Olympics. I've been hearing about it. I wasn't able to catch it, but from what I'm hearing, I think that's a disgrace. I think they're taking opportunities off the table for people that work their lives for it, and they making a mockery out of the sport with that. And there's no place for it. I can't support that because that's wild. And I can't even believe that they're allowing it. But then the other side of me, you know, not boxing related, I see the play. I hate it, but yeah, it's disgusting to be honest with you. I just don't think there's no place in sports for that. You know what I mean? If you was born something, then that's who you should be fighting. Like you be what you want, but to see that happening is tough. And
Right.
It's hard to watch. How are we I can't cheer for that. Can't cheer for that.
No matter what, he got more testosterone, man. He got more testosterone, man.
Yeah, it might need their own league where you know they fight against other
right.
people.
I'm with
And I
that.
think that's where it's fair, right? But,
don't put him against the women.
Yeah, man, y'all beating our women up and taking opportunities. Y'all killing the potential future women's boxing with this. What opportunity? Because I don't want to see it in a program. I don't know how that's going. I don't know. The Olympics is wild. Even the stuff that they promoting, man. I know y'all been seeing some of the same stuff I'm seeing. That we came a long way from Ali holding the torch to all this different stuff where it was like honorable. Now they making a mockery out of it on every level, and it's sickening, man. She kind of pissed me off a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to my guy JB. Boxing the band. Yeah, man. It's just I don't like it. Lance Meyer, what it do? How you feeling? He would be fighting Williams and Zepeda instead of Tank as a duck. Now it's not a duck if you don't, nobody turned down no offer. From what I'm hearing, and I don't know how solid the information is. I'm hearing that it was supposed to be, and again, this is just hearsay right now. I can't validate it, but they saying it was supposed to be some type of phone call that was to be promised to be made, and I'm hearing a week has passed since then. I guess they didn't hear nothing, so they proceeded with Williams and Zepeda. I don't know how solid that is. But like I said, I would love to reach out to the source and see if I can get something directly on that. You know what I mean? But I elevated past conversations where I'm just throwing the duck tag around. Right? It's deeper than that. He already been very adamant. He can't do nothing but sit there and answer when it's his call. Right? But in the meantime, he said he wasn't going to sit around too long. So make of that what you want. I don't think that's a matter of ducking. Just it's timing, communication. That's why communication is, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's important to establish that line of communication so you know where you stand and you're not just sitting there like a dude waiting for your girl to call you or something, waiting for that phone call that may or may not happen. Like it got to come to a certain point where you're more, as my bro Jake call it, and more intentional with your moves. And I'm not pointing the thing, I'm not blaming nobody, but again, you can't leave nobody in the win. People are just like, it's the biggest fight of your life, man. You supposed to wait in this. You can't say that to nobody that got their whole career to think about. You get what I'm saying? And him proceeding to do something else don't mean I ain't fighting him. Just mean I'm gonna do me until that dude, till I hear something from them. I don't see how that's a wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? On either side. You know, Tank had business going on. He was coaching the Olympic team, they said, or something to that effect. So it just might be a matter of timing. And I understand that as well in boxing. Timing is everything. GP, what's good with it, bro? Skills, my brother, what's good with it? Skills, how you feeling? When you over marinate, you become exposed to strange textures. Why wait? I like that. Why wait for a mushy event? I'll take it. Historically solid. I love that. Shout out to my brother. How you feeling, bro? Good to see you, man. Always crucial content. What it do? Much more boiling does it really need? It don't really need more, but I think the business side of it want more. You know what I'm saying? I think the business side of it want more. Crush the legend, my guy. He said he putting him on there. He said biggest duck besides Canelo. You can't duck a person Astro where no offer has been made to you, bro. That's like, you know, we got to do better than that. You know?
Yeah, we got to come up off this duck word too, man. We be using it too damn sparingly, man. It's starting to get like ranch up in this bitch.
Right. Mike Gardner, what it do? So Pitbull, if it's Pitbull, what weight will it be at? He said he'd go back down to 135. Because the truth be told, he's not a real 40-pounder. We know he's not a real 40-pounder. He just happens to be up there because he's seen an opportunity to capitalize on a title and some money, and he did it. And now, you know, he doing what he doing up there. I'll run with it too if I was Pitbull. Woman fighting a guy with female genitalia. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Skills, they bogus. They used to use a fake to call a duck. Nah, man, that's really what it was. You've been hearing about the Williams Zepeda fight, bro. We just don't have enough information to frame somebody out to be a duck. You get what I'm saying? You know, offer had to be made, something had to be turned down, at least at the bare minimum, for you to be like, all right, yeah, he don't want no smoke. Blunt Sports, what it do? Shakur versus Zepeda. Yeah, I'm hearing the whispers, but that don't surprise me. And again, we know what fight we want, but I never thought Shakur and Tank was coming up next anyway. So y'all could keep ignoring the signs, but I know what I'm seeing. I know what I'm seeing, and it's clear as day. And again, you know, they got business to take care of, and that's what they're gonna do. Who knows? They could wait for Loma to say something again. You never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Because I don't think he ducked. I think people jumped on that a little premature too. You know what I'm saying? You spent as much time in the sport as he did. I don't know if it's ducking as opposed to you really being genuine about what you said. And I know people hear that I did not in the mood thing gonna always hit my ears different. Like I reading it, me seeing it, like I don't like that. But damn near 400 amateur fights, 2 gold medals, 26-year-old pro. You know what I mean? When you started, old ass rookie in terms of boxing, right? So, you know what I mean? He put a lot of wear and tear, a lot of mileage on his body early. So I don't consider it a duck as much as I do, you know, consider it him just taking some time. Because again, if he was feeling like, you know, after the Devin Haney fight that it was tough for him to continue to do it, and his father convinced him to take another opportunity for the title, and he did so. You get what I'm saying? Now y'all talking about Tank Davis, bro. I already was barely motivated. My pops hyped me up, got me, you know, motivated to take this opportunity. Now y'all talking about Tank Davis. And again, y'all talking about money. Y'all got to listen to the fighter. And that's something that they've been very consistent with. Money don't necessarily move him. That's not nothing they making up. They've been very consistent about him and money. It's just not about the money for him. So yeah, he has to have a different incentive, obviously, and it got to be the motivation. Simply put, if you ain't motivated to fight Tank, you better stay far away from him. You know what I mean? It's definitely, you don't want to get hurt. So I don't want to call people ducks, man. I'm just past that. You gotta, you know, got an opportunity to go sit it down, but don't come back and just fight a lesser guy. I'm not gonna be feeling that because you did it once already. Said no to Core, you fought Cambosis. Now you like, nah, for right now, for Tank, don't come back and fight another like Cambosis type. I'm not gonna be feeling that. So we'll see. Second fight at 140, Pitbull say he was weight drained. Pitbull will say he was weight drained. He bad not. CJ, salute to my guy, man. Yeah, y'all smash the like button. We gonna rock out for a few more minutes, man. Always a good build with the family. But man, we got a good card coming up Saturday, and them low ticket sales ain't doing the fight no justice, man. It ain't doing the fights no justice. William is a lesser fighter than Tank, though. Absolutely. But I don't think it's a matter of ducking per se. You get what I'm saying? I think it's a matter of lack of maybe communication, right? like I said, I'm hearing the little whispers about the phone call that was promised, and a week passed, and they said they moved on. So my thing is, I can't say nobody's right or wrong because I don't know exactly. I can't put a timetable on when people are supposed to make moves because I don't know what their current situations are, right? So we don't know. It's a lot we don't know. So what I do know is I ain't about to frame neither guy as no duck, though. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta wait and see. And wait for the weekend. Yeah, it's gonna be a great fight. You know what I mean? And I get it, y'all. You don't want to see a guy take a lesser opponent when he got the fight that he said he wanted right in front of him. But when you are the issue, I think is, you know, you in between promotional companies, you are the B side in that situation. You can't really, you get what I'm saying? You can't get the ball rolling without the call. So what do? You sit around for a while, as I'm hearing that they did, and you know, you proceed. That's, you know what I mean? You proceed accordingly. So I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because they was fresh out of a situation where they just stopped talking to Loma. And I would kind of guess that kind of pulled the rug from up under them. You know what I'm saying? A little bit. So you kind of, you know, you go back to the table and you figure it out. But I can't tell you how long of a process that's going to be, or like, I just don't even know what to think the conversations are behind the scenes. We just don't know. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. Shout out to my brother Jay Hardcore, my good brother Ant McQueen, coming up here to build with me. Candy Slim, what it do, family? Respect the turkey. Should have had the fight in Vegas or sold out in Omaha. People said that. I've heard that. Not Shakur. I'd rather Tank try and collect the WBL belt. See if we can get Loma or Shakur next year. Yeah, right. Should try the first Virgil or old boy in the card too. Nice. He said they already mandated the Zepeda fight, so he had to take step aside money for a Tank fight. Yep, Shakur versus Zepeda is a damn good fight also. That's what I'm saying. And it's deeper than somebody being a duck. It's business as usual. Boxing got to continue. The next man up. You'll sit around for a while, but he already said it out his mouth. He said it straight to the coach. He said, y'all ain't gonna keep me out the ring. From you know what I mean? Like, you know, just saying y'all ain't gonna have me inactive fighting him. So all that, you know, that was his concern. Like, well, when will this take place? Because all that telling a person to just because a fight would be the biggest fight for them in their career, that you're supposed to, you know, do whatever we say or sit around for however long we say, or just be left in the dark and you don't know what's going on. Nah, that's nobody's gonna center their career around a fight like that. No, especially not nobody like Shakur. And he shouldn't do that. You get what I'm saying? Rightfully so. He shouldn't do nothing like that. Oh, you said you popped off the screen, Jay. I don't even see you on. Or say your device not connected. Should have tried to. Oh yeah, so we'll see, man. We gotta see what's gonna take shape, man. Like I said, man, you got two competitive guys. Them dudes want fights. They want to be great and they want to prove it against each other. You know what I mean? So do you think tanking his team since Shakur Stevenson contract to fight? I honestly think, I feel like the direction is gonna be somewhere else. And I hope I'm wrong, right? Michael, I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think so. Like I said, hope I'm wrong. I swear I do. Holy Faints, my guy. What's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Hope I'm wrong, but I don't see it. And especially if a week went by, and I'm not saying that's too long, but I don't know. I just would think like it's about, you know, making the moves and next man up. All right, he ain't fighting, cool. Get him on the phone, at least establish that line in the sand of communication where you like, yo, you know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? I don't know. So like, I don't think nobody wrong. It's just boxing gotta go on, man. Next man up, keep fighting. Like I said, give us a great fight. I ain't mad because we got two guys that's still in the same weight class. They ain't going nowhere just yet. So I ain't about to panic if I don't see a fight next that I already didn't think was getting next anyway. Only time I panic is when I see people, one of the two, not in the same division. And then I'm gonna start feeling like, you know what I mean? But until then, I'm gonna just sit patiently, man, because I already know how boxing goes, especially when you want fights like this much. It's definitely not gonna be next. Like I would shock me, prove me wrong, boxing world, and I have no problem being wrong, laughing about it because I'm gonna enjoy that night. So, you know, we will see, man. We will see. But this weekend, you know, it is fight week. Crawford, man, one of the pound for pound best in the sport. Up at bat to do his thing. You got a young, hungry lion in there trying to take what he got going on. So I'm ready to see that. People really think Crawford. I don't know if his power is gonna transition up like he was saying. Can he take a punch? You get what I'm saying? Joel Diaz, the trainer of Madrimov, feels like after he figures him out about 5-6 rounds, he'd be able to hurt Crawford. He said he hurting guys with 16 ounces and headgear on and all that. Once he brought up sparring to me, he lost. I was like, yeah, sparring, and you talking about Crawford, yeah. Give a damn what you was doing with 16s of headgear. Now, one time was you in there with Terence Crawford with them 16s of headgear, so I ain't try here. So it's just one of them situations where I know anything could happen in a fight. Madrimov is a bigger guy. Maybe he's a bit stronger. Who knows? Punch harder. All that stuff could be true, but he got to show me. I ain't betting and picking against Bud with nobody with no 11 fights. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and people act like when they move up to the next weight class, the skills don't go with them. You know what I mean? The skills definitely go with them.
Right,
and when you go to the next weight where the last weight was giving you problems, that means that you're gonna be more comfortable. You know what I mean? Comfortable with your skills. So I got Crawford winning this fight. He might have a little static, but in the long run, he's intelligent enough to win this fight.
I agree, 1,000,000%. 12-3s, what up? No, I don't think we gotta wait years, Astro, because I think years would be over marinating it, bro. But
right.
Best believe they gonna see what the interest of the people is as well, man. I just think it's a lot to consider. And the more I talk this boxing every day, you learn more, have conversations with people, you get to learn little bits and pieces about how this stuff be going. But I did hear from another guy, you know, one of the good brothers. He got a nephew that's close to these boxing situations, and he did hear from a solid source, which was an actual fighter. You know what I mean? That said, this is possible. We say not concrete, but as far as I don't think IFL just completely just went off a limb was what I'm saying. Like it had to be some rumblings about that fight, is what I'm hearing, and that came from a fighter that all of us in here respect. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just leave it like that. You know, I don't gotta reveal too much, but it's just because it's not solid. And I also was told that. But as far as it being something that was being discussed for real, yeah, I did hear that was.
Yeah, I'm pretty much sure it's conversation. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but Tank did put out the on Twitter today. He put out the cap emoji.
Yeah,
you know
I was on it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
yeah,
so you know,
cat, yeah, there you go, cat, and then Core came back with the fake news, and then he hit it again. Fake news, so they jumped on, and then he put the chasing greatness with the shush emoji. So he must got something going on.
Yeah. You can't tell me there ain't no conversation.
Right.
I just don't feel though it's the conversation where we at that certain level. I think it's a 2025 fight. I really think that.
I'm right with you. I'm right there with you.
I think it's a 2025. Because they're gonna make it do what it do, make sure that they get the most out of it, man. Because you got to keep in mind.
Yeah,
the guy,
they're gonna squeeze the juice out of that lemon a little bit more. Yeah, that's all. They're gonna juice the fruit a little bit more, man. That's what I believe.
Come on now.
The temperature of the people.
What now was the Spence and Crawford fight more stronger fight than this? Let's talk about it. Look how long it took us for that one. So hopefully we're not doing that. But I pretty much think that was a stronger one. You dig? But yeah, we still didn't get it when we wanted. You know what I mean? So this fight is not as strong as Spence and Crawford fight, in my opinion. But you know, I've been wrong before.
Shout out to Phenomenal Show. I feel you. So I've been saying the fight wasn't next because Core team know people are down in his last two fights. If he fights Tank and loses, his stock drops tremendously. His business. I feel you can't say that that's not the case, but I feel like that's less likely to be the reason. I feel like we and it just is in general. I've been saying this, that whole stock dropping thing, I think is like if you how many people can you say in boxing? Really? And this is combat sports where you can't play it. How many people stock drop after wins? We talking about wins. You got some people that could lose and their stock could go up.
Yeah, depending on how you lose.
Like Pitbull, right?
Yeah,
so
right.
I don't think his stock really is going nowhere. I just think it's a lot of chatter, but the powers that be and the people that's in bid, they know that's a difficult guy to beat. And that's one of the reasons why that's something to consider if you're making this fight right now with him and Tank, especially if you considering business, because let's like what you're saying, it's a business. It is, and that's a very risky fight. If you're looking at a 6-7 fight deal, do you take that fight this early in the deal, or do you beat up some other guys and save him last?
Right.
I even heard as much saying that, like, you'll fight him last. I heard that he said. I literally heard that be said, but people, I think they be forgetting it sometimes because of what's going on now. It's like the opportunity is there. I already told y'all, and I said it before this point. Somebody's going to be the fall guy. Somebody's going to get able to duck. It doesn't matter who it is. They're going to do it. They're going to say one of these dudes going to have to eat that. They're going to say somebody a duck. 100%. This fight don't happen next day. Shakur and his team, they ain't wait long enough, or Tank, they ain't contact.
Oh, somebody gonna get the duck
fast enough, right? It's coming. It's definitely coming.
It's coming. Somebody gonna get the duck for sure. But you know what I see with this, man? I don't look at Shakur stock dropping on this one, because I'm gonna be honest, man. I seen more movement with Shakur in social media that I've seen, period.
Ever. Me too.
He was
Whether
on
good,
everything trending. Right. Everything was trending. Then you know, in business they said that there's no such thing as bad publicity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he trended on everything. I look when I do shows on him. The shows that I did do on him has been some of my highest number shows. You know what I'm saying? So I won't say that his stock has dropped. It might not have been the press that you wanted, but no matter what, it was still press. That means that more eyes got to know who you are. More genres got to know about you. You know what I mean? Just the back and forth with Bass and Cameron, that was huge.
Yeah.
So it touched other people that it would have normally not touched.
That's why I said I don't think his stock doing nothing. I ain't about to say it's rising, but I don't think
but I ain't saying it's declining either.
Right, because he's winning. And think about it. I'm being 100. Like, I'm not about to. Nobody's about to tell me what's entertaining and what's not. Or you're not about to tell me because this wasn't the most entertaining. That's not a guy that's good. And that's a guy that's going to continue to get opportunities and make money. So I don't think the stock could drop. Now, if you got that style that's unpleasing and you out there getting your ass beat, now we got a conversation. But he's a winner. And they know that. Like, they know it. So a lot of people know they can put some money behind him and they going to win with that kid. So
and he's not losing rounds. Come on now. Let's be realistic. Like, y'all know I'm bona fide Tank guy.
Right.
But I ain't gonna be that guy that's just gonna be so blind I can't see my nose either. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we don't get down like that. We always try to be unbiased about the whole thing.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So we're gonna cut it. We're gonna cut it down the middle.
Whole picture, right?
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
Yeah,
that's how we always go. And I think that's what the people appreciate from us, man. That we're willing to say, hey, you know what?
Yeah,
I think it's a damn good fight. I think it's 55-45. You know what I mean? So, you know, and that's close. That's close cutting hairs right there.
Close as you can get. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly. But you got some people, man, that's so biased. Oh, Tank just gonna blow him out. No, he not. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, if it was that easy, they would be making that fight already. That's all I'm saying. That's not an easy fight.
Right. Now, if you ask me, do I think Tank wins? Yes, I do. And and that's a receipt for you. Simple as that. But yet I don't think it's an easy fight, man. But you know, like I said, man, I'm just an old dude that talks into a mic.
We be cooking, building, and stepping it up. Yeah. How you lose the Tank, I think, will raise your stock. I don't think Frank Martin's stock rose, right? I don't think a guy like Rolly. I really don't. I think Pitbull did because he survived.
They made Pitbull a star.
Yeah, if you could survive Tank, I think it can do something for you. But if you just another knockout victim,
exactly.
And drops, you know what I mean? Because losing to him that's not a bad thing, right? So it's not.
I even don't take the one-arm narrative because I watched that fight. You watched that fight. Tank threw that hand up into the 10th or 11th round. Now he might not have threw it with the force that he normally does it, but he did use that hand the whole time. So you know, if you think I'm wrong, go back and watch the fight.
Go back and watch it. That's what dude was saying.
That's all you gotta do. Turn the commentators off and watch it for yourself.
Right. For
sure. Now, did Tank beat him with one hand? No, he beat him with both hands. He was, but I do feel though something was wrong. I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? But I will not agree with Tank fought him with one hand. I'm not going with that narrative. I'm not doing that one.
Right. I'll say salute to my brother Zach B. And y'all know we with me, there's no disagreements over here because I love a conversation. So part of that is accepting, leaving room for the conversation for people that had a difference of opinion. So what you saying, they sound crazy, like you like, yeah, but if it's showing him in a bad light, then who's gonna watch that fight? We're talking about people buying pay-per-view buys, cool. I get it, buying pay-per-views for sure. But then I will say, how are we tougher on a guy that dominated the fight as opposed to a guy that struggled and needed a knockdown to win the fight and has never been on pay-per-view either? And they fought him. They fought Frank Martin coming off his worst performance. But when they get to the core, it's like, the numbers, his last two performances, his last two performances, what? They was boring, man. The Del Santos, he was running all night. He was like, yeah, but did he win? Yeah, I say this all the time. Yeah, but it wasn't boring. And he was scared to get hit. He was scared to engage. Did he win? Yeah. Well, what happened in the Artem fight? Man, yeah, man. Did he engage? Yeah, buddy. He ain't knock him out. He ain't throwing enough punches. He ain't taking enough chances. Did he win? Yes. You know what I'm saying? So I hear what you're saying. It's logical, but also something else to think about. Just think about it. You can fight a guy coming off his worst performance by what the people saying in a fight where he struggled and went life and death and needed that knockdown to secure the win. You could damn sure fight Shakur coming off a fight.
And Frank Martin was an in-house fighter, so it's easier to make that fight. You know what I'm saying? And you get double. And if you're the manager, you're getting double paid because you got both fighters. So you get paid by both of them. You know what I mean?
Trying to negotiate a deal. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I forgot to post the picture. I'm gonna put it up on my community. Appreciate you, Melanie Queen, as always. D for the
Doc and Lovely always in the house.
You want to see him again for sure? I'll watch Frank Martin any day of the week. Any day of the week. Night Rider was good, but again, yeah, man. If you could fight a guy like that coming off that kind of performance, you can't tell me you can't fight a guy like Shakur off a dominant performance over that guy. Because we grasping that, we picking at straws, talking about entertaining and not taking chances. I heard somebody say on their show the other day that he didn't engage at all in that fight. He didn't engage. He just kept his distance. I was like, bro, I give up. I can't do it no more. Our emotions and y'all personal
like Patty LaBelle.
Fighters will make y'all say anything. If he didn't engage in that fight, then I don't know what fight you was watching. You know what I mean? Man. I was like, wow.
Hey, the hat that you have on right now says it all, man. Soon come. The fight soon comes, man. You know what I mean? Soon come, man. We just gotta wait for it to happen. Soon come, man. Soon come.
Right, man. Right. Calvin Ford don't decide. Nah, he don't. He's just a spokesman. He gonna speak. Like I said, I spoke on that earlier. He's gonna when you ask him a question, he's gonna give you the best answer that he can give you on the spot at the time of you asking him. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna give you his perspective, his idea, what he think. He gonna be honest about what he feel and what he think. That doesn't determine who's the next fight. It's just always a good conversation. It's always good to hear from the guy that's coaching the man. You know what I'm saying? Always salute to Coach Cal. So they don't pick his fights. I don't think of none of that. So when people ask him who he would like to see and he give his opinion, people will run with it like that's who's next. Nah, he's just telling you, and he ain't even saying that. He's just telling you what he'll like. Like you ask him a question.
But the thing about that, Coach Calvin been saying the same thing for a year now. His narrative has not changed. I can go back and pull up an interview that I had with him a year ago, and he was saying the same exact thing. Pitbull, we made him a star. I want him next. You know what I'm saying? And he has not changed since. Now, I know we might have heard something last week where they said they're going to send Shakur a contract, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, let's keep it a band, man. You know who sends the contracts,
right?
Let's keep it real.
That's why I say you got to know how to take what it is that he's saying. He ain't saying this is exactly what's going on, but he's giving people honest answers to their questions on what he feel and what he would. You know what I mean? I asked him what he like. What fight do you like? It's like, oh, Calvin Ford want this. Nah, they ducking. He didn't say that. You can't act. He could tell you what his preference is. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's cool. So. Man, shout out to him for always being available for those questions.
Always available, man.
I mean, he can't tell you more than he's supposed to tell you, but he's gonna always try to. That's what because I listen intently, and he's very good at not giving away too much. He's gonna answer the question best he could and move on. You know what I'm saying? That's what he do. Shout out to him, man. Just saying
one of the real ones.
Right. So shout out to him, man. But yeah, man, these dudes is dogs at the end of the day. You know, you just got to consider the business when it's a risk like that. It's a real risk with those two dudes. No matter who you think are winning or lose, it's a risk on both sides. You could listen to whoever you want, try to downplay whichever side. Shit ain't no easy fight for neither guy because it would have been made already for obvious reasons. You get what I'm saying? Tank Davis, a guy like that is easy. Think about it. Everybody, you know what I mean, in a rush to fight. You know what I mean? That's not, and you getting paid. If Shakur was easy, same difference. You wouldn't hear guys like Loma saying no, Pitbull saying no. You wouldn't hear him having to chase down the same guys that said no already. So it's just not an easy style to deal with. People try to make it all about entertainment. No, these promoters and managers and trainers, they ain't stupid. They be in the gym with these fighters. They know their limitations. Sean Gibbons full well knows Pitbull Cruz limitations. And if you're going to put him in there with anybody that he's limited against, why not get him paid the biggest bag possible with a Tank Davis fight? You're going to always do that. That's his job. Put my fighter in fights where he looks good. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes that comes with, that's in line with what we want as fans. But more times than not, whether you want to believe it or not, that shit is not their job to give up them, put their fighter in the most dangerous fights possible. It's not. I done heard it. I done heard it off record, offline, behind the scenes, however you want to phrase it, frame it. I done heard it directly from fight. That's not it. That's not what they're doing. They're gonna make money. They're gonna maximize earning potential. All that they're going not duck per se, but they're gonna make the money, bro. Especially when I played that clip, his body, the dude Jay that knocked out H2O a couple weekends ago. He said that was the first time he made a penny all boxing. Said before that he was paying for his opponents, all that he ain't make a penny. Matter of fact, just because we here and we to the end of the show, let me just play the clip again real quick. And you tell me again, do you blame a Pitbull when he say he still want a Tank fight? Hell no. You get what I'm saying? Do you blame a Terence Crawford for thinking about legacy in the bag with Canelo? Do you blame Jermell Charlo for going up there getting that money when you know people go through this type of shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't it right here, but this is the story for a lot of these fighters.
Man, I built my career from the bottom up by myself. People have no idea what I did. People have no idea what I've been through. I was self-brought up. I fucking bought my fights. I paid my opponents. I haven't made a fucking penny in this sport up until on Saturday. People have no idea the hard route that I took because I had self-belief. I knew that I was going to be in this position one day.
Nah, no money, not a penny, y'all. Not a penny. Let that sink. All them training camps,
paid his opponents.
And then when you get in a position to make money, and you got two choices. You know, you got option one that might be more lucrative. Option two, you're gonna make some money but more dangerous. Which one you taking? It ain't about ducking. It's about really taking care of your career and setting yourself up. You're not in it
being strategic.
Belief, they're not in it just to entertain the fans. They're prize fighters. They trying to get paid. This dude is like 17-0. So that means he went 16 fights without no money and 15 of them in knockouts. Come on, man. He's doing it the right way, knocking dudes out. He was getting beat every second of every round, bro. That couple Saturdays ago, and he landed them that kill shot. So his why is different. I get it. He ain't giving up on himself because, you know, look, that's the first time you made money. I'm going to be fighting my ass off, too. I ain't quitting either. I'm going to show y'all I deserve this money. And look, worked out for him. So I want information. I don't want to be left in the dark. I want to understand the business of the boxing. So I ain't stuck saying, oh, he's ducking. No contracts, no nothing. You just saying it's ignorant stuff. Nah, you want to know what's going on. You will wonder why when a Sebastian Fundora, perfect example, you got two choices. You got an Errol Spence that's obviously more lucrative, probably more favorable to you coming off a loss. You got an undefeated Terence Crawford that look as sharp as he's ever been, less money, but even more dangerous, possibly. Which fight you gonna take? You take Errol Spence, which is also a tough challenge because that's a world-class fighter. I don't care what nobody talking about. He ducking Crawford. You think these dudes not allowed to make choices? They have decisions. It's not as simple as ducking. No paperwork went out and none of that. Like, ain't nothing being turned down. It's decisions being made. It's not as cut and dry as just ducking. You get what I'm saying? So when you got your opportunity to make that money, man, who am I to tell these dudes don't go get your bread, bro? When we know dudes 16 fights in, undefeated, and a knockout artist pretty much, and ain't getting paid. And that shit is crazy. Same thing with Regis. I heard the same thing about Devin Haney in his career. You know what I mean? He started out a lot of fights, wasn't getting paid either. So see that man where he at. That's why he won. No matter what loss he take, win, lose, or draw inside that ring, he won. Beat the odds, man. Same thing. Tank, you come from nothing. You get in here, you making this type of money. Beat the odds, man. Shakur had a different route. He came in from the Olympics with a silver medal. So he come in at a certain pay scale, if I'm not mistaken, when you medal. So you know what I mean? Everybody's path is different. That's why I respect all these dudes, man. I do, man. They go through it. Truth is, most of the time, these fans and YouTubers point the finger and yell duck. Sometimes too much information is not good. Absolutely. Because people misuse it, Zach B. Facts. Salute to my guys. Yeah. Much love, bro. Naeem, the only dream that matters, man. And much love to everybody building with your boy, man. Another dope build in the book. Shout out to the Jay coming up to build with your boy, man.
Hey, man, it was a pleasure to be in here, my guy. You know what I'm saying? I said, man, I got to go on the panel today, man. I knowing this time I'd be taking some naps and stuff. I'm wide awake, man. You know what I mean? So, I wanted to come in here and help put out some of these fake news powers.
Yeah, I like the difference of opinions, and I think it's something good always for the people to listen to. Like, y'all know I could talk all day for hours, but every now and then it's good to do these panels. So I said I'm gonna try to do more of them. Like I said, try to shoot for another good panel discussion tomorrow. That's how I like it. We in here, we build together, man. It ain't just me talking to y'all.
Always.
So, man, so with that, man, much love to everybody. It's been another dope show, man. Boxing continues to be great. Man, hopefully they give us the fight we want, which is Tank and Shakur. If not, then we just keep pushing forward. Then you got to give us a Zepeda and so on and so forth. Make the best fights possible. The best fighting the best. That's the only way we're going to be happy. And that's what we deserve, man, at the end of the day. So shout out to both Tank, Shakur, both teams, all parties involved. Them dudes going to fight when it's all said and done, man. Shout out to Terence Crawford, pound for pound, one of the best. Ticket sales probably ain't doing the best, but that's not to point the finger at him, man. He's a fighter. That's all he's supposed to do, get in there and perform at the highest level, and that's what he do. So, I mean, Pitbull on the card. You got people on that card, man. Boxing, we got to do better with supporting it, and they can do better with promoting it and delivering it to us. You get what I'm saying? So it's we got to work together the same way they need to work together. The better the product is, man, they work with the fans in terms of delivering fights that's worth our money, not overloading us with pay-per-views and different stuff like that, man. You know what I mean? Consider things like location and all that stuff, man. And, you get a better result. That's what I think. But that's all I got on this one, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody in the Super Chat and Cash App. The real MVPs. I appreciate all y'all. Lance Meyer, peace, family. And much love to everybody that rocked out with your boy to the end of the show. Y'all know how we do. We will be back tomorrow to build on this great sport of boxing. How we always do, man. Y'all know I got to leave y'all with this nice intro that my boy made for me, So shout out to everybody. Much love, much appreciation, man. Y'all smash the like button on the way out. Y'all tune in tomorrow at 4 p.m. Y'all already know it's our time where we get the sport of boxing. It's just do how we always do. We out. Peace to the family.
Salute.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes. Got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it. This channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdu shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme's sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. "4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.